Hey, you're listening to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 247. In today's exciting show, we have our good friend Justin to come on and talk about his trip report, and we go over the news and maybe the randomizer. Who knows? Let's go.
All personnel, clear the launch platform.
All personnel, clear launch platform.
The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello. Welcome to Leaving Today podcast, episode number 247. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever it is and however it is. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark. I'm one of the co-hosts here of the LTP. Sitting to the left of me is the very cheery Trail Marshal Puppets himself, Udi.
To the right, to the left. Good evening.
What did I say?
Left.
Oh,
You said left.
well, you're to the right of me today.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Good
Good
evening.
evening. There
Good
you
evening,
go.
sir. How are you
That's why
doing?
I'm like, I messed up my lefts and my rights.
Yeah.
You throw me off. I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent.
Good.
This fine day. Sitting to the left of me via FaceTime is the very lovely Becky. Hey, what's up, Becky?
Hello. Nothing. How are you?
I'm doing great today. It's a fantastic day to be doing podcasting. It's a great day.
It is.
The weather's fun. I'm with some friends.
Yes.
Yeah, and hold on before we bring on our guests. I just want to say welcome to the show. This is your first time listening. We hope you find the water to be very, very warm. I think we are a very open and honest podcast, and we like to think of maybe you can think of us as your favorite Disneyland guests, your friends you've never heard or met yet, right? Is that how I say it?
Yeah,
Something
that's right.
like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah, something like that. That's all to say is that we're open and honest, and we love talking about the parks, and we'll give you our honest opinion no matter what. You can support the show by going to leavingtodaypodcast.com, click on the support tab, and you can also buy t-shirts from TeePublic. Also links on our website, which is leavingtodaypodcast.com, and also Instagram. We have a link tree there. And finally, what I was going to say is that if you're listening to us or any podcast, I just want to say thank you. You're supporting independent arts and independent thoughts, and that's super important to me and to everyone on the LTP team, I think. And no matter if you're listening to somewhere else, just understand that a lot of work and effort has been put into it.
Yeah, and the appreciation that is shown is by you listening and spending your much very valuable time with us. It's not lost on any of us. But I always say this, that the independent space that we live in is a place where you can go and find people that think like you, but also the beauty of it is that you can find people who don't necessarily think like you as well. So therefore, you can actually, if you go into it with an open mind, you can learn a lot of things. I've learned a lot over the time that we've been doing this podcast, things that I thought were pretty solid. I'm like, oh, hey, I was wrong about that. As long as you enter the space with an open mind, you're going to find out that the world is a great place. There's a lot of great people out there.
Yeah.
And you just need to, and so I thank you. We all thank you for spending the time with us. And I'm just happy you're here.
Yeah, absolutely. And well said, Rudy. Okay. And last bit of housekeeping, if you like our voice and you want more of LTP in your life, and I don't know why anybody wouldn't,
I don't know.
every Wednesday night, Udi and I host the LTP Lounge from 6 to 7 on our YouTube channel. Last week I was a little sick, so we didn't do it, but most of the time we are there. In fact, our last episode, and just as in real numbers here, like the first probably 20, we averaged 18,
Yeah.
19 viewers.
Woo.
Episode 49, we got over 100.
Nice.
So I'm stoked. Yeah, I'm stoked. I don't know why people tune into that, but it's a great way for us to connect with you. And really what the main thing is, we want to talk to the listeners. If for some reason you don't feel like you have a voice or I'm too afraid to come on, just hang out in the chat.
Yeah.
We will ask whatever you like about Disney stuff, and it's a really fun time.
Yeah, 100%. Like we want to just The point of that show is to address things in real time, to have an active conversation. We love doing this podcast. Obviously, we've been doing it for a very long time, but we also really enjoy the interaction with the listener. And on YouTube, that is where that can happen in real live time. So we encourage all of you to come on down. Even if you don't want to jump in, just sit around and watch. And if you want to jump in the chat, please do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. We often the chat will move us in a direction that we don't want it, that we weren't planning on going.
We weren't planning it, yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like we have 2 or 3 topics we throw out there, and I'm always every single time I'm thinking, oh gosh, how are we going to get an hour out of this? Yep. And by the time I even realize things are changing, it's like 6:45. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have 15 minutes left. We haven't got to what we're going to. Anyways, it's great.
Yep.
Enough about that.
Yep.
All right. Well, today's episode is going to be a very special one for us. Longtime listener, I'm hoping I can say that, is joining us for the whole show. He has been a friend of mine closer to probably 15 years now that I think about it. Yeah, closer to 15 years. I've known this person, and you've heard me mention his name a couple times in passing. And whenever I do that, it's just to let him know that I'm thinking about him, or that he would laugh about. No, it's true. We've gone through a lot together for sure, and just that. Sometimes I'll say something that he might think is funny, just to get him like to laugh, because I know exactly where he's listening to it and what he's doing. Anyways, this is a good friend of mine, and he's really one of the good ones in life for sure. And this is my friend Justin. Hey, Justin, what is up?
Hey, man, good to be here. This is so exciting. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, Justin and I, we've I've known him for about 15 years, and he and I have had many great talks about, well, not just Disneyland, mostly Disneyland, just life stuff. And but these talks about Disneyland were always a welcome reprieve from our daily stuff. And for sure, it was it was always a good way to like diffuse situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
it's a distraction from other stuff.
Yes, we can say that for sure. And his thoughts, it's always funny because he won't like critique the show, but he'll say, "Oh, I like this show, but here's my thoughts about what they said or this said." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right." So this is his chance. And by the way, Justin, this doesn't have to be your only chance. You already know you can text me anytime and say, "Dude, I'm gonna come on and talk about Millennium Falcon or whatever it is you want to talk about."
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. I'm totally serious, for sure. All right. So he's but he's here because he's gonna talk about his trip. He just went with his family. I forget how many days. He'll like let us know. But we're also gonna go over and talk about the news. He's gonna join us for all that, and then we're gonna get to the feature presentation, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, before we get to the news, I do have an opening question, and it is based on this new renewal incentive for Magic Key holders that started like May 27th. It goes to May 26th or something next year. Mm-hmm. And that is for the 4 tiers of Magic Keys, you get, if you renew, you get a $100, a $75, a $50, or a $25 dining card upon your renewal, QR code or something you get. Now, many longtime AP holders think that's a bit of a slap in the face. Mm-hmm. My question to you, just assume you all have Magic Keys and you're going to renew it. What would be the right incentive for you to renew it? What extra magic could they provide to you to go, yeah, you know what? I'm not thinking I want to renew it this year because of X, Y, and Z, but if they did this, what would it mean for me in terms of renewing it?
Well, I feel like you're the one who has probably the better vision of that right now because you're up against yours, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you're not up against renewing?
Mine's in January.
Okay, I thought you were coming up again already.
No.
Well, I already have mine, but I don't need to go first.
Well, since Justin is here, we always let him go first if he wants to go first.
If you want to defer, you can, but guest always goes first.
No, I can go first. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Well, first off, on a gift card. So first, full disclosure, I am not a Magic Key holder. Back when they were annual passes, my wife and I, we thought about doing it because we would go to Disney fairly often when the kids were really small. but I am not a Magic Key holder, so this is, I don't know if I necessarily have a right to have an opinion here.
Sure you do.
Sure you do.
I do book very often on like Costco travel or Disney travel.
Yeah.
Yes.
And usually they have like $100 gift card just for booking a single vacation, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're gonna have a $100 gift card, whether it's for just general gift card or food voucher, whatever it is, or signing up for an entire year pass or Magic Key, I mean that's so minuscule, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a drop in a bucket.
Sure.
I would probably agree with the folks that think it's a slap in the face. But I think would be great. And maybe I'll get into this a little bit on my trip report and
Yeah.
why maybe this is not necessarily the best thing, but Lightning Lane, charging for Lightning Lane, everybody is upset about that, and the fast passes being gone. You could probably say, hey, for the different levels of Magic Key, you get so many days of like multi Lightning Lane available to you for the tiers, and you can use them whenever you want, right? So if you take one trip and let's say you get 4 days of multi Lightning Lane, you want to take all 4 days in that one trip, or you want to split them out against 4 different trips, whatever. But having free multi lightning lanes available to use wherever you want during the year, I think that'd be pretty cool. I would think that would be something that's worth it, which is also, of course, is compared against hey, this thing used to be free.
Sure.
Right,
Sure.
right.
Sure.
Right? But it's charged now, so I think that would probably be pretty cool.
So Justin says lightning lanes that you could use throughout your year of having a Magic Key. Certain amount that you get.
I think that's a good idea.
I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, that is a good idea.
Well,
What?
I mean,
Hoodie does it.
Oh, this
Well,
is fine.
well,
welcome
no,
to the club, Justin. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, no, and
Please
it-
tear it down.
and-
I think I know where Udi's gonna go.
here's the main thing, right? While at the core of that, I get where you're coming from, and it's not a bad idea at its core. My problem with it is that then we're reinforcing the lightning lane. I think that system needs to be rejiggered and removed to a huge extent. And the only way we do that is by not feeding the animal. So if we do that, they offer that, and you take it and like, okay, see, it works. So now the likelihood of it ever going away is very low. I'll be realistic, but that's where I always sit. I'm like, I always say the same thing, right? Like when Disney does good, you give them a little bit of pat on the back and be like, good, keep on going. When they do bad, you're like, no, you're not going to get my money. So that's what I'm saying. So again, at the core of what you're saying, I get it. And because that is the established system, it makes sense working within the system. I would rather go just by comparison that I'd be like, no, you don't pay for Lightning Lane at all. Like, I mean, maybe top tier, you don't get anything. Like you don't pay, anything at all for a Lightning Lane. Like it comes with it.
That's included.
It
Yeah.
comes with it. Like you get Lightning Lane with it, period. Not,
Okay.
full stop, you get it. Next tier down, then
Yeah.
you get a percentage. Next tier down, What I would do, or at least for me, what I would ask for is this. I would ask for stabilization. If you renew,
Okay.
you will guaranteed you will not get a raise in rates for the next 2 years. So 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Free.
Okay.
Okay, so you go, hey,
Yeah.
you're going to renew. You're at whatever. You're at $800, $900, right? Okay, so next 2 years you're now locked in. So you're going to pay. This one is going to be $9. This one's going to be $9. The next one's going to be the $900 rate, and then the one after that, then we'll see where you're at.
Okay.
Along with, though, that is just part one. Along with the free parking across the board should be across the board. I don't care what tier you have, free parking should be across the board. Period.
More or less time you paid to park there, Rudy.
It doesn't matter because I'm
Okay.
but there's a lot of people who do.
Okay. All right.
There's a lot of people do, and they add the parking incentive, whatever, like, oh, you're going to get a discount partner. How about you give it to me for free? We'll go there.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then the last one, that would even get me go like, hey, okay, maybe, and then reduce your blackout dates across the board. Now, I'm not saying go to none, but reduce them across the board. So your top tier should be like almost nil. Like the high holidays, like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. But the rest of the year, no. 4th of July during peak summer, nah. If I'm paying the what, 1,200, 13, whatever it is.
For what? The top tier? I think it's
That's-
19.
I think,
Oh, 19,
yeah, I
see?
think so.
If I'm paying that much a year, I better be able to walk in when I want to walk in and for however long I want to. Flat out. I'm giving you guaranteed money. So then you graduate those as you go down. So for me, that's what I'm asking for. So on my and just let me go off on the gift card thing right here.
Please go off.
I won't go off on it. I will keep it to what because we actually addressed this a little bit on our group thread.
Yeah, we did.
And so the way I looked at it is like, look, it's like Disney going, hey, look, here's a gift card. And you go like, oh, gee, it's the least I could do. And they literally go like, yeah, it really is. They could do a lot more.
Totally.
They could do a lot more. So, but the way I go to it is like you go and you go, hey, Mark and I both had a survey on the way back from the trip, right? We both hit it. Mine, for whatever reason, was much longer than yours. I don't know why. But this is when you put your input in like, that was cool. Do more of that, but we still need more. So you give them a little pat on the back the way you can, but you don't fully embrace it and go like, or back away like, not good enough, like, okay. I mean,
yeah, I do agree with that. I don't think that you should be insulting them, but I do think that it should be something that's kind of standard, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
But also, like, I think with renewing, you should get some sort of like percentage off, I think, to renewal.
Yeah.
I would like to see them do that, even if it's like a 5%.
Yeah,
or
like
10%. Just something as a thank you.
Right. If you've been
you get a magnet.
Or a car
even,
freshener
like,
apparently.
Even speaking of the magnet, I think it would be cool if you got something like kind of like an anniversary for a major company or like a major corporation. How like at 10 years you get, I don't know, like a watch or something. Like it doesn't need to be something as expensive as that.
Right.
But like at 10 years you get some sort of pen that only a pass holder gets at 10
like
years.
a loyalty thing.
Yes,
Right.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
that would be cool.
that is a fantastic idea that I hadn't thought of. Like you roll your discount, like, hey, if you're going to keep your AP, we're going to drop it. So, like that one almost works better than me saying, hey, we'll hold your price. At 2 years, like because
it's kind of probably hits your bottom line the same.
Yeah, depending on whatever the number. Yeah, exactly. Depending on the number, right? So that I like your idea better than mine because that keeps you on the train. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
the railroad.
It keeps you on the railroad. It keeps you moving.
Right.
Yeah, because you're like, okay, this is a 5%, then a 10%, and then you make it to a point where you're the longer you stay, the deeper the discount, right?
Right, and then you don't want to leave, even if you're on the fence.
Right.
Well, if we decide in 2 years to get it again, our rate
goes back up, and then
let's just keep it.
It's like a 2-for-1 on that one. That's a really good idea.
It is.
Only if you
Yes,
knew somebody
but-
at Disney.
Well,
We do,
and with
but-
that, I do agree
A few.
with what Justin's saying with the lightning lane. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Nudie, but like, I don't think that it's going anywhere necessarily. And I do
it's
think
not.
that that's something that they should reward the pass holders with, even if it's something as simple as after 3 p.m. you get lightning lane, or I don't know, just something like so many days a year you get to try it. And like photo pass, some of these things that the average person is just having to pay extra for, you get as an incentive for loyalty.
Yeah. Well, very good answers. I'm super happy with my Magic Key Road Trip 2026 collection
That is cute.
of air fresheners I got sent the other day.
So I did think those were cute, though.
You thought I was joking, huh?
No, I thought you were totally joking when you
Oh,
said
no.
the air freshener into the
That's
sentence.
cool. I mean,
Question: do they smell like places in the park?
oh yeah.
Like imagine one being like of
Adventureland bathroom? No.
Or like
Pirates.
water.
Yeah.
No, this is citrus, new car, and sakura. This scent is reminiscent of springtime in San Francisco, home to a beloved healthcare companion. You can't smell anything. But
I want to put one in my car.
you do?
I do.
They are cute. You
All
didn't
right.
think they were cute?
This is not what I'm. This does not move the needle either way.
Because Mark is like, I like all the cute things in my car.
Yeah, sure. I love all the ideas. I think this is great. I'm gonna say that I wish that they would allow you to get, like, let's say, it's a 12-year commitment, that they'd give you like a buddy pass discount that might be like, oh, I'm gonna bring Justin this time, and it's gonna be like half off his ticket. And Justin can use that towards the purchase of an annual pass. If you wanted to get a new customer, a new
Cool.
guest that go, oh, you know what? I really liked coming to Disneyland, and I think maybe getting an annual pass is something that I could probably factor into my life. So let me give you this one for free or half off. There's that, and I also feel as if they should at least give you your choice of, you can go to one of the Disney After Dark series events or one of the Oogie Boogie Bash tickets.
Yes.
Because it's like you get your choice of one of those, and it's just automatically into it. But they're gonna say, oh, you can't do Halloween, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go in September, whatever. But it's just something like that.
Yep.
But I think I'm leaning more towards the buddy pass, because that allows them to go, oh, a magic key holder is bringing a guest who doesn't have a magic key. This might be a way for them to get him into the club.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
See, I like that idea as well, because
I think that's great.
And
Well, thank you.
I guess the way to really, if you really want to look at it, like, which one is the most feasible, and then also which one do you think Disney would be like more apt to do? I mean,
All of these are feasible.
Well, no, I know. Well, more feasible than other, but
Yes.
they're all, in my opinion, most of the stuff is easy.
Sure.
Most of it is easy. It's just whether or not they want to do it. It's whether or not they have the will, and Josh has the will to be like, hey, I know investors, I know board. You're going to look at it and go like, hey, this is going to hit my bottom line right away. And we're like, but hey, your stock was already pretty low. But you can go back to, I haven't looked at it in a little minute though, so I could be talking out of my, but anyway.
Disney?
Yeah,
I think it's a little under 100.
Okay, still? Okay, well, then there you go. Missed the days of the 180. But anyway, but this is where he goes, look, this is the long-term plan. Here's my long-term 10-year plan to not only get these people that we've lost back, because we all know there's quite a few that have.
Sure.
But get them back, but also reinvigorate the future of the park. So, and then now with the things that have coming online, it would be perfect time to kind of drop everything down, make it more amenable to the people who've been like, how many people have we heard already like, hey, we're priced out? I heard that last week again, and I'm like, it makes me sad. Okay. Yeah. To hear that, but it's the reality of it. So you make it more amenable, and then they get into it and they get hooked, and then we can all sit around in Main Street talking about how much we love the place. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I mean, Mark and I, right? We've talked a lot about, it's a corporation. At the end of the day, they're trying to make profit. They're trying to maximize things.
Always.
And the truth is that Disney is just so popular, right? I mean, they're going to have people that are going to buy the tickets. They're going to have people that are going to buy the passes, and people are getting priced out. I would actually love to see something. I mean, outside of my own, like, what can I get? I would love to see them do something that could say, hey, these are our prices. This is what we do. This is what we charge. But you know what? Let's do something to cater to folks that maybe can't, buy that magic key. Just get, the kids into the park. Get folks that, are having that once in a lifetime experience, so they can experience it that one time. I would actually be willing to give up perks to give other folks an opportunity to come in that have truly been priced out, because that's really where the magic is. If we're being honest, right?
Sure.
That first visit where you're wide eyes and you're like, just in awe of everything. That's the magic. I would love to see something like that happen.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That is a good point. That is a magic for sure. But to that point though, Justin, I don't think I've ever walked in taking it for granted. I always feel blessed and go,
Sure.
holy shit,
Yeah.
this place is flipping awesome. It's like it's never
Totally.
lost.
Yeah.
But I do know some people that we've talked to that it's just a Tuesday. I'm going to go here, and like I'm like, yeah, but you're here. But no, I think you hit the nail on the head, Justin. That is really where the magic happens for this park. Is just people that they save it for years and years to go one time, or they're from out of state or out of country, and this is it, you know. And I keep thinking about that, like every 365 days a year, that park has to provide that magic for that guest who might be coming in. And that is something that I think about. It's like, you know, like I said, it's just like a Tuesday afternoon, but this could be their one day that they got to come in, and Disney has to bring their A game. And there's a price to that I don't mind chipping in for.
Well,
but.
again, and I'm going to go back to it. That's their job.
Yes.
That is their job.
Yeah.
That is what we pay them for. This is why we pay what we pay.
Yeah.
Is because that is what they deliver. So Disney can do all the things. I mean, I don't think I'm talking like high in the sky kind of anything about it. They have been the standard and proven over time that they can do all the things that we talk about and we bring up.
Yeah.
They can do. And they've probably done some aspect of it in the past already. So that's the whole thing. Like the corporation side of it always gets in the way. We know that.
Yeah.
But I think, again, when it becomes the leadership problem and no one is unaware of my dislike for Bob Iger.
Why is that guy living rent free in your head?
Dude, because
he's not even in the company.
No, I don't even think about him. I think about him when we talk about Disneyland and how bad the things are. Then because you know me, I'm like, well, how did we get here? And I'm going to be like, that guy.
Okay.
Bob Iger did it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Here's another thing too, like kind of going back to what Justin said, is you're paying a high price to get into the park as well. Something I would also like to see in the bigger picture is, okay, once this family gets in there, now we're not nickel and diming them, like, oh, pay $25 to ride Rise of the Resistance front of the line, or oh, you need to do this if you want a picture. Like, I just think that some of that cost, with as high as everything is, like, can't some of that be included?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And again,
Or-
well, no, go ahead. Sorry.
If I'm paying, I know I'm not big into Lightning Lane necessarily, but if I'm paying $200 for my family to do it, well, I want Rise of the Resistance included. I want Radiator Springs included.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. All right.
Good opening question, Mark.
That was just opening question.
Yes, that was great.
He's like, oh my gosh. All right.
4 hours later.
4 hours later. All right. So that's opening question. Now let's go to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Okay. First news item for episode 247 is the new Haunted Mansion Street Party. Rare characters and more are confirmed for Oogie Boogie Bash in 2026. Details of Oogie Boogie Bash, which is a Disney Halloween party at DCA, have been revealed. The after-hours separately ticketed event takes place at DCA 33 selected dates from August 18th through October 31st. New this year is the Madame Leota's Swinging Wake, a Haunted Mansion street party featuring multiple show-stopping moments for Madame Leota to host her spirited seance and swinging wake filled with happy haunts, ghost dancing, and ghoulish delight, whatever that is, inviting you to partake in a ghastly good time that beckons all 999 ghosts. Due to construction in the park, the street party replaces the frightfully fun parade this year, and tickets will go on sale to the general public beginning June 18th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Udi. So if you try to get there at 8:30, you're not going to get it.
Now I'm done. Now I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, pre-sale opportunities for select groups. Inspire key holders, limited amount of tickets for them. We can start June 16th. All other Magic key holders will be June 17th. Okay, so what do you guys think about that?
I think it's good that they're adding something since the parade is not going to be possible. I am disappointed that they're not going to have the parade. especially since I plan to attend this year.
Oh.
So I am disappointed by that, and I don't know that the street party sounds fun. I think that that's a great idea to have, but not having the parade, I think, is a little bit of a hit.
Okay. That's an honest answer.
Well, I mean, I'm glad they're doing something to kind of compensate, because Disney of the
Yes.
past has been like, well, you don't get it. And they go, okay, so what now? You don't get it. And they move on. And they move on from the conversation.
Yeah.
But no, I'm never really ever going to be down for one of these. I think I said it. There's very few times that like an after dark things, Star Wars is the closest one I've ever been like, hey, I want to go to. But at least they're doing something. At least they're trying to be like, we get it here. You know, we know you're paying extra to be here for this thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
Overall, good.
My guess, Justin, you don't care about this stuff.
No, I would love to do one of these after hours things.
Yeah.
I've thought about it a few times, but just never really pulled the trigger on it.
Okay.
But I would say, the after hours stuff really should be more about it should be about more than just hopping on more attractions with smaller lines.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
It's an event, it's an experience, and you need to create those experiences, have those opportunities.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, if they're not going to have the parade, you've got to replace it with something.
Yeah.
And I would even say, like, even if you are having the parade, make it more about the event itself, the experience. Have more things there for folks to really just sort of get into the spirit of whatever the thing is, right? And so I think it's great. And maybe one of these days I'll go.
Yeah. Maybe you will.
And if it's like what I'm picturing, where you've got high energy music, you have maybe unique characters that are in Haunted Mansion, that could be a lot of fun energy, I think, like Justin said, for the whole experience to tie in.
It'd be spirited energy, Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Well, yeah, hopefully not like too creepy.
No, I'm sure it's not gonna be creepy. It'll be, probably a lot of photo ops for this, and and ghoulish delights, whatever that means. I don't like when people say that.
Just picturing like when they had like the Alice in Wonderland band.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember a long time ago. I'm kind of picturing like that kind of energy, but then
You mean the Mad Tea Party?
the Mad Tea Party.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
For sure. It's no electronica though.
No.
Oh man.
Oh, I remember Electronica. That was great.
That was a whole vibe, man.
That was.
Yeah, that was a whole dance party thing. A lot of people who remember that think, man, we should have that thing back.
You never know.
You never know. You never know.
To watch next week. Electronica's back. Wow.
No, it will not come back. No, not because I think Aries didn't do that well.
No, if Aries would have done better, oh man, I think it would have
Yeah.
right on into it.
Did you see Aries?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. You were asking there.
No,
yeah.
you, Justin.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in a few things.
Sure. Yeah.
I wish it was more of like, continuation of Sam's story, but whatever, these conversations have been had. And if you ever want to talk about the future Tomorrowland, Mark, we've talked about this a lot.
Yes.
I certainly have my opinions there, but let's toss Electronica into Tomorrowland at night and actually bring some energy there, because that place is dead at night.
Yeah, well, yes. Okay. Next news item is Disneyland has filed a permit to rebuild the New Orleans Square break room. Disneyland has filed a permit to rebuild the New Orleans Square. It's the train station break room, which burned down in 2022. Actually didn't burn down, it just burned. And then demolished in 2025. The permit was filed in November of 2025 as confidential and now has been issued. So a permit has been issued for that, and this is for a 357 square foot break room with a restroom. And this is the actual station it is across the train track from the Frontierland / New Orleans Square station. I call it the Frontierland station because that is really what it is.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it says it on top. Still, it says New England Square Frontierland.
Frontierland, I think so.
Yeah, but that is the actual station. That's always been there. But it's across the track. That small building to the right did catch fire like 4 years ago, and it's been under scaffolding ever since, or demoed. So now it's going to get redone. I have no idea why it's taken 4 years to get this thing done. Udi, permits.
Permit.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're gonna go into anything like this, and this is where I get angry with our wonderful state more than usual, is because the slowdown with permitting on basic stuff. Okay, so a 357.
Yes.
This should be done in 9 months from the
9 months.
The second the slab is done,
my gosh.
poured, it should go like that.
Yeah.
This is not a big building. This is tiny. This is straight up plumbing underground. Boom, boom, boom. I would probably go into the work that I would have to do 2 days, and I'd be out, done, 100%. Like maybe come back for one more day to do trim out, but main work would be some duct work, probably some duct work. Put up a unit, run the line sets, have the pad set. When it's ready for me to come and finish, come in, hook it up, put it under test, start it. I'm out. Maybe 3 days.
Okay.
It's quick. So any delay on a small building like this is, I'm going to point right on over to the wonderful people in Anaheim going, you're going slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
It's just the way it goes. And when I see Disney,
But
yeah, when I see
they
them,
can't conjure up the Disney magic and get it going?
apparently not.
Okay. Well, any other comments about this? Any rebuttals? Okay. Okay. All right. Next news item is, and Justin may have seen this because this opened up like I think 3 days after Udi and I went there. But Disneyland's new seating area by Edelweiss Snacks is complete. Edelweiss Snacks, located across from the Matterhorn, offers all kinds of must-haves, including favorites like the Matterhorn Puff, the turkey leg, and the cheesy garlic pretzel bread. Okay, so that is what is over at Edelweiss Snacks. But now their previously guests have had to test their luck and see if they could find a spot in the nearby seating area underneath the monorail tracks. But if this area was full, guests had to walk to nearby quick service locations to try and find a table. First world problems for sure.
I know.
But now, not then, but now, Edelweiss Lodge is open, providing a dedicated space for those grabbing their snacks from the nearby location. And so we talked about this on the LTP Lounge a little bit, and we talked. And did you see this in person, Justin?
Yeah, it looks great actually. It's best because I've been there getting the turkey legs, and there were hot-footing it over to like the little pier area where the boats used to launch from into the monorail, right? And that's where we would sit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's shady. It's lots of extra seating. It's nice. I liked it, and it was the old smoking area, right? When you right, and so they once they got rid of smoking, it was just it was just this empty, open place with not a whole lot of seating. So I think it's a definite upgrade. It's great.
Yeah, that's well said. I'm glad you got to experience it. I mean, we've only seen it in pictures, and just the craftsmanship, and it looks. I mean, it looks like they didn't have to do half of the stuff that they did, and they totally did. So again, this is one.
It looks great and shaded.
And this is one of those moments, really, where you kind of applaud Disney for doing the right thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do. Yeah.
I could tell you too, from the parent perspective, the location of where it's at with little kids. Like, we're either coming out of Toontown and we're like exhausted because kids have been running wild, or we're coming out of Fantasyland where kids have been running wild. That's a great place to like sit down, and we could switch off and ride Matterhorn even while the family sits and eats.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to checking that out in real time. All right. Next story is Haunted Mansion riders told to fend for themselves during a Disneyland ride breakdown. The classic dark ride was evacuated after a small electrical malfunction on the track. Haunted Mansion riders were squeezed out of their ride vehicles and helped free other passengers from their doom buggies during a highly unusual attraction evacuation that left former employees and longtime fans shaking their heads in disbelief. Disney cast members evacuated the Haunted Mansion on May 27th after an electrical malfunction in a 30... Hold on. Apparently, a 30-second video showed up, and I haven't seen it, but it showed Haunted Mansion riders squeezing out of their dune buggies and unlatching the clamshell doors of the ride vehicles to free other passengers during the emergency evacuation. At first, cast members advised people to remain seated and to wait to be escorted off the ride. After about 10 minutes, the message changed, stating that cast members could no longer assist us. The video showed Disneyland visitors squeezing past the lap bars on the closed ride vehicles and walking around the Haunted Mansion cemetery set and moving animatronic figures and props.
No way.
Whoa. We ask that you hop out of your dune buggy and find the nearest exit. If you can, there's a latch on the left side, left-hand side that you can press down and open the clamshell. So there was a comment from people who used to work on that attraction. I've never seen such chaos and recklessness on Disney's end. What if someone falls or can't get out? What if someone gets lost? What if there were kids riding alone who too scared to get off alone
or break things? I go the other way. Like
so this is kind of highly unusual. I wonder if Disneyland is gonna. I mean, I wonder if they're gonna come down on the cast members that did that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
some extra training.
Yeah, well, no, I think I've never, ever heard of Disney ever doing that. Ever. I mean, we hear of evacuations. It happens. It's not ultra rare. It's rare, but not ultra rare. It does happen. I don't know. I think I've ever been evacuated off. I feel like I have.
I have.
Rise, I think. I think I was evacuated off Rise. Yeah, I was. I went through the back was Rise. Anyway, but yeah, super rare and complete. This is the thing where is unacceptable for so many reasons. Safety obviously is the biggest one, right? I mean, you're not wrong. What if somebody can't get out? What if someone freaks out and gets stuck in the clamshell? No, like no way. This is horrible. And then
runs off in the other direction.
Right. Or and then I mean, think about it. Think about all the different things that someone, if you don't know it's in the dark and you're walking through there. We all know that there are some pretty clear walking areas through there. It's designed that way. You know, you're not going to always see them because, you know, it's part of show. But to allow that and then have people messing with animatronics, firstly, Mark would have, like, probably bum rushed him when he went near an animatronic, be like, get your hands off that.
There would have been hands thrown.
Yeah, you would have been like, we're all walking off here. But it's completely, this is unacceptable. Like, I don't know. And I will tell you this, someone's getting fired. If not, I mean, reprimanded at the bare minimum, written up. And I would know if I'm the person in charge of that show at the time, like I'm the lead for that crew, I'm probably getting fired. Because you cannot, you open yourself up to liability up the wazoo, and I'll bet you if we track this, there are going to be people suing Disney for this.
Yeah, probably, I don't know why you'd sue him for, but
whatever. Some ambulance chasing lawyer will find a reason.
The video is pretty crazy. I mean, all the lights are on. And yeah, folks
really?
were the lights were completely on. The video that's out there that I saw was in the graveyard. And actually, one of the things I thought was the most interesting is the grass is actually green, right? Like everything has like regular colors. It's just the lighting that changed. I thought they would have done something to change the colors.
Yeah.
So it was interesting, but yeah, folks were taking video of behind the gravestones that were moving, so you could see the actuators moving around to toss them and like the heads popping up and all. And I just can't believe it's a huge liability, right? Especially if you think like somebody on the inclines.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because that's right by the incline, the grade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you're coming out of the attic and coming down,
yep.
Right? Are there steps there or is it just an incline? What do you do? What if there's like a disabled person?
Yeah.
How are they supposed to get out? If you're up top looking over the gallery, right? There's the railing, but the glass that they're projecting on is far out. So is there a danger of somebody falling over the railing without a trained cast member to help them out? I was flabbergasted. It is major liability issue. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. Yeah.
It's a cool video. You guys should Definitely
Yeah,
go
we'll have to
watch
look
it.
for that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll review it on the LTP Lounge so you can
think
watch the video.
Put it on there. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna
So,
do that.
Justin, I take it you were not involved in this on your visit?
No,
Okay.
no. That was it happened a few days before we arrived.
Okay.
Yeah. It was my fault. I did it.
Yes. Yes. Oh my
They were
gosh.
like, it's a cool video. I actually posted it. I
That
can
was
send it to you
mine.
later.
Yeah.
What attraction would you not want to be evacuated on if you had the choice? Not.
What do you mean? Like I just wait for them to come?
Like it would freak you out. Like, oh my gosh.
Maybe like pirates because I wouldn't want to walk in. I don't know what I
None.
would do, like depending on where I'm at.
I'm telling you right now, the one I would not want to be evacuated off of that Pixar Pal around.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh no.
Hell no. When I would want to.
Remember one time on Incredicoaster, weren't people stuck in the
Yes.
upside down?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
right.
they weren't.
no,
They
you-
weren't stuck upside down.
No,
Oh,
you can't
okay.
get stuck upside down. Once that gets
Oh, okay.
moving, yeah,
They what's the
So,
term when it
just
comes?
up high.
At valleys or something or.
yeah, it'll because once you release, that's all on speed. So that loop will go. You will complete that loop. You cannot get. It will come back
Okay.
one or the other way if you don't have enough power to go up all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
But
there's
either
nothing
way-
guiding that. Yeah, but either way,
Either
no,
way, being up high on that.
No.
no,
No, thank you.
no. I got no problem.
Okay.
I was actually
Yeah,
looking. Remember,
you would be fine with it.
I'd be like, okay, where are we going? All right, ladder. Okay, we're going. Let's go.
You freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pay attention, obviously. I'm not going to just be like, oh, willy-nilly, but I wouldn't be freaking out either. I'd be like, okay, how are we getting off? Oh, the ladder's right there. I'm like, what? It's kind of sketchy. Let's go. I don't want to tell you the sketchy stuff I've climbed
You
up and
say
down.
that, but dude, just when we were there standing in line for Pixar Pal,
Uh-huh.
we were looking at one of those big arms, and there's that ladder up there. I go, how far could you go up there? Oh, you said I could probably go like 15 like sections up there, and then I'd be
Yeah.
like too nervous.
Yeah, then
So
I'd be like, then I'd be slowing down. So,
Slowing down.
Yeah, no, then
Okay.
then you start really paying attention at that height. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I've gone up that height
Yeah.
exactly like that before for work.
Okay.
So that's why I put him like, that's about the highest I've gone. That's what basically why I got to go about that high because I've gone that high with
Yeah.
bags on, going up, going ding, 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 going up there and going like, hey, these are really heavy. I'm getting tired up here now.
Okay.
Here, let me climb over the scaffolding wall that I got to throw my leg over. So yeah,
All right.
just saying. Just saying.
Okay. Well, last news item here is this is interesting. Actually, I don't think it's interesting, but I guess it's newsworthy. Is Downtown Disney opens popular dessert location with frozen treats this month. Happy Ice, a Philadelphia Italian ice brand that began in 2017 as a single food truck in Los Angeles, has since grown into a cultural phenomenon and will be opening a new cart at Downtown Disney at some point this month. There's no official date as of right now. Happy Ice has created some unique offerings, especially for this new cart. Let's see here. New location Downtown Disney will have Happy Ice's first all-natural menu featuring handcrafted Philadelphia water ice made with real fruit, pure cane sugar, and premium ingredients, free from high fructose corn syrup and artificial
I like that.
dyes. I love all that stuff in my frozen treats. So this is interesting. This is a departure from other Italian ice brands, clearly, setting Happy Ice apart from its commitment to real natural ingredients. Happy Ice has also created Joy Latte, a dessert with Italian ice, vanilla sweet cream, sauces, fresh fruit in layers for this Downtown Disney cart. Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I mean, does that sound something like you'd get, Justin?
Yeah, actually, I could totally see us doing that. If we're in downtown Disney and we're, doing the shops like this last trip,
Yeah.
going around and checking stuff out, and we want a quick snack, but we don't want something heavy or, like maybe it's not the right time for a churro. Right?
It's always the right time
you
for
know,
you.
Yeah, I mean, all my kids like Italian ice. I like Italian ice. I mean, who doesn't like Italian ice? I could totally see
Right.
us doing this.
Yeah. I think I'd be swayed to do that. I'd probably do this over salt and straw.
Especially this time of year
Yeah.
where it's warm.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
that this is refreshing.
It definitely looks like it. And the pictures are vibrant.
The pictures look cool. I do
what-
like that they're doing it without high fructose corn syrup and artificial
Totally.
dyes. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. I like that too. I think, that's definitely worth
Yep.
a try.
Yep.
Hmm.
They look good.
They do look
They
good.
look
My
inviting.
nephews love Italian ice, and they
Yeah.
have celiac, so there's a lot of like desserts they can't have. But they're
Yeah.
going after 4th of July, and so I'm going to tell them to try it and get their opinion,
Okay.
and I can get back to you.
Okay. Well, we shall get the full report on that.
Yo.
That is going to wrap up the news. That was a pretty quick news section.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh no, no. Shoot, Udi, guess what?
Oh no!
I can't believe
yeah,
I
see
can't
it.
believe this has happened
I can see
again. Again, we have a guest on.
And always.
This happens. The randomizer has shown up, and
no.
I know. It's randomizer hasn't been on for a couple episodes.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's weird. It came on. We were on the airplane the other day. Coming, and we can't do the randomizer on the airplane.
Yeah, it did it. And then what did you do, though? You didn't tell me that. That's crazy.
Well, I had to push it down. But
Yeah,
this
like, no.
randomizer came in. I know Justin is quite familiar with the randomizer.
Yeah.
But for those of you who don't know what it is, Udi, what is the randomizer again?
The randomizer is what I call an infernal machine. It pops up whenever it wants.
Yes.
And it will not go away until it is satisfied. And the only way for it to be satisfied is it will give us 3 attractions
Yeah.
from either DCA or Disneyland proper. And we have to tell it one we will keep as is, another one we will get rid of, destroyed by the Empire, as Mark likes to say. And
Yeah.
thirdly, one we would modify. But the trick is you can't just say I'd modify that one. You must be specific on your modification.
Yes.
Then and only then, and everybody has to join in. Then it will go. If not, it'll just keep on popping up and keep on popping up and keep on popping up.
Yeah. I mean, this could be like a 5-minute experience. It could be like a 10-hour experience. You have to.
Been through both. Been through both.
So, let's see what the randomizer spit out today. And Justin, being our guest, if he does not like, oh, this isn't what it just changed.
Hey, the randomizer, man.
It just changed. That's just not okay. That's not a good thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, unfortunately, this is what we've got right now. And I can ask Justin if he wants to regenerate the list. But as it is right now, we've got Peter Pan's Flight, Mark Twain Riverboat, and Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Moly.
Oh my
I got mine.
gosh!
We have never had these 3, I might add. But Justin, I'm going to give you the first right. Do you want me to regenerate the list, or are we going with this?
No, I mean, you just got to go with the way it comes, right? There's been some tough ones in the past. But,
Yes.
Oof.
Peter
All
Pan's
right.
Flight.
That's pretty rough.
It is rough. Mark Twain Riverboat and Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
I got mine right.
I know, Udi. You're always good to go.
I'm wondering if we can throw out the randomizer, or will it be like or what are those boards? The Ouija board,
Yeah,
where it just
and
like
I'll come
goes back up in our house.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm the next closest place, so it'd show up to mine next, and I don't want it there.
Yeah, it would. It'll just be like in your closet.
Yeah,
when you get home.
I'd pull my closet open to get my Dixon out, and I'd be like, oh, why are you
Yeah.
here?
This is tough. Peter Pan's Flight. One must be. Oh my gosh.
And
I don't know how to do this one.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a
This
tough
is
one.
so tough.
It's not an easy one anymore. Because the Mark Twain Riverboat. I mean, it may be too soon because of the Rivers of America being gone at Disney World.
That doesn't affect me.
Yes, it should affect you.
For Rivers of America in Florida?
Just
what
that the
did
fact
you
that it's
say? It
gone.
doesn't
No,
affect me.
No, it doesn't affect me. That
Okay.
one doesn't.
Okay. All right.
right.
One must be removed. One must be modified. One must be kept as is. Remember, Peter Pan. 2 of these are opening day attractions.
Yeah.
2 of the 3. So Udi has his, of course. I will let Justin go first, unless he wants to defer to someone else.
I'll go first.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my gosh. Here we
I
go.
already know there's going to be some unhappy folks with what I'm about to say.
That's fine.
So
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
here we go. All right. Get rid of and get rid of the Mark Twain. Boom. And that's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody's happy with that. I wouldn't want to, but just given this, and given like what I do in the park, what my family does in the park.
Yeah.
You know, rarely, if ever, I think we've been on the Mark Twain once in all the years we've gone. And it's great. I love seeing it. Love the paddles going through. But yeah, get rid of that. I would improve Peter Pan, specifically the queue.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Specifically the queue, and even potentially expanding the attraction. Now, there's nowhere for it to go, right? But let's just imagine that the Imagineers have a plan and they can actually do some magic.
Sure.
And expand the ride so you can actually speed it up so that I think the loading and unloading is like 700 or 800 folks per hour.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Other rides are like 2,300. Like,
Wow.
that queue is the most miserable queue in all of Fantasyland.
I agree with that.
It's my favorite attraction in both parks, DCA and Disneyland. I am a huge Peter Pan fan, but that queue is horrific. So if there was a way to get that queue to move around faster, that would be the only real improvement that I would do there. And then Indy, I would leave the same, but only this is assuming that everything's actually working.
Yeah.
Right? Which it never is.
No.
But assuming everything's working, I would leave Indy just the way it is.
Yeah. Good answer. Very good answer. Well thought of. Mine is going to be almost just the opposite of everything you said.
Why don't you go next, Mark?
Okay. Wow. Okay. I love both. Honestly, I love all three of these attractions. I mean, they're all three important to me. But the randomizer, we can't be here till Monday doing this. So, okay. So I think I'm going to modify the Mark Twain. I'm keeping the Mark Twain, but I'm going to modify that one. I'm going to start with that one. That's easiest for me. And what I want to do for that is I want to offer dinner cruises with live music. Or a special some music with a food that you can book from, like, it goes twice an hour or something like that, and they slow the Mark Twain down so you can spend 20 minutes versus the 14 minutes on there, and you could have your drinks. And you could have maybe not food that they can throw into the rivers of America, but something that wouldn't be able to litter. And there'd be live jazz music, and people might be able to dance on the lower deck, or just sit on top with chairs and sit there and just have your drink. And why am I drawing a blank on the drink? The one that they have in
Mint julep.
Yes.
Mint julep?
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
From where?
Sorry. No, I mean the one, the classic drink. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they would have a mint julep bar there, or to have made, and you can go, and it's like a 20-minute ride, and it's only at night, and you have to reserve your spot for that. I would 100% do that every time. At least one time on my trip. I would love that. That's how I would modify that particular thing.
I love that. That's great.
Thank you. Now here's where it gets tough. I would probably keep Peter Pan, and as it is, because I think that is way too iconic for people. That ride with anybody, I think, resonates the most, and you can tell by the numbers. I bet you right now it's greater than 40 minutes. Wait for that right now. What is it?
Yeah.
It's 12:15 on Sunday, 12:13. I bet you it's at least 40 minutes for that. Are you
looking?
Okay. And just because that particular ride in that particular part of the park is the heartbeat of Disneyland, Fantasyland, and I don't think you can get rid of that. And honestly, if they got rid of Indy, that might mean more Jungle Cruise for me, and I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to replace it, but I'm just saying. Yeah, sorry.
25 minutes.
No, it's not. Is it really?
But that's probably just because kids are taking a nap.
Maybe it's just closed.
And 25 minutes is alive, by the way. On my trip, we got in there in 25 minutes, and it was 55 minutes. So.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, okay, so that's my answer. It's not popular,
That's good.
but I had to say it.
Not what I wanted. want to talk to you right now. All right. Becky, go for it.
That's our fun.
I have to
Okay.
recover from that one.
You have to recover?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
no, that's rough. So with me, this is a tough one. I am going to keep Peter Pan as is.
Oh, okay. That's 3
As
for Peter
well.
Pan.
And then I am going to get rid of Indy.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
wow.
But I'm
You're
going
both
to keep
fired.
the Mark Twain
You're both fired.
too. The only thing is, I can't really top what you did, Mark, because I like that idea so
You
much.
don't need to top
but
it.
I think that adding, even if just having like live music and like touring around, even if people aren't on it, but you can hear the music playing
Yeah.
as it's out there. Like, I would love to see some more of that at night. And also, we have to keep it because Fantasmic, you need that as the grand finale of Fantasmic.
Oh, that's also true.
Right.
Also true, Edie. Sorry.
I know, but it kills me. I feel like a little bit sick in the stomach to say,
Mhm.
like,
Of course.
goodbye to Indy, because
Yeah.
that's a favorite.
Yeah. In reality, they wouldn't get rid of any of these three, but just for the
No.
sake of this conversation, it's always fun just to see where if you had to make that a choice.
I don't know, Mark. I think we need off-road cars going through.
Oh,
Let's see. We'll find out.
yeah. Yeah.
Cody might be changing his idea to that.
No.
Like, that
No.
might be his idea.
Speaking of that, though, Justin, does that make you want to go check Disney World out again?
No,
Oh, okay.
not at all.
That was a quick
No,
answer.
not really.
Okay, but you think it's pretty bad that they get rid of Rivers America there?
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's an original thought. And even with this, like, go with the randomizer, right? I don't want the Mark Twain to go, but just getting the, it's
Sure.
just picking something to go.
Sure.
I love those boats. You see them go around, you see people on them having fun. One of my best memories in the park ever is I did a trip with my two oldest boys when they were smaller. It was just the three of us. It was sort of a guys trip.
Yeah.
And we were on the Columbia. We weren't on the Mark Twain, but we went through and just had so much fun. Those boats are iconic.
Yes.
The Walt. It's an original idea.
Yep.
Yeah, the fact that they got rid of them in Magic Kingdom is, unforgivable.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that Sailing Ship Columbia is awesome. Remember we went on that? We went to the lower deck and,
Yep.
and saw the little museum
Yeah.
there. Udi got yelled at.
I did.
No, what?
I kept on touching the cannon.
There's that cannon in the
I
front.
was like a little kid. Don't touch a cannon. I'm like, touch. Don't touch a cannon. Okay, sorry. Touch. I can't help it.
Well, you weren't going like you were kind of
I
going
was,
like,
I was grabbing. I'm like, ooh, this is cool.
sir, friend, please don't touch the
Yeah.
cannon.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry.
All right, Udi, you have something to say about our.
So I will go real quick. Yeah, I would walk over the little box of TNT.
Yep.
Set it up, walk away, and just boom, right on the Mark Twain. Boom, explode.
It's
If I'm gonna get rid of it, it's gonna go out in style. So I just blow that sucker right.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
So that one's
Like
gone.
a watch party?
Yeah, just like, hey,
You
we're
wouldn't
blowing
even
it
you
up.
wouldn't even dry dock it somewhere?
No.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'd dry
Okay.
dock it. No, you would move it, but we're getting rid of it. Like, hey, I'm destroying it like the Empire. I'm going by your rules. Those are your rules. Okay. Anyway, so
I just heard like thousands of voices suddenly crying out.
yeah, no, that would happen.
Okay.
So no, I would get rid of the Mark Twain. I would keep. And again, we go back. We're joking around, but yeah, that's a rough one.
It's
So I'm
rough.
like, oh.
All these are rough for me.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. I always go back to what Marcus said that one. I forgot what we were talking about exactly. He's like, you know what? I don't need to be on it, but I need it there. And this is one of those,
Right.
right? Like
Yes.
having that around, having the kinetic energy, having everything going. It's just part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I would keep Peter Pan as is. I get the point, though. Yeah, the queue is miserable, but the attraction itself is. I mean, the ways that I would want to modify it are like we'd need another building. I'd have to knock out half the wall, but it could be done. So the one that I do want to modify though is Indian. I've been wanting this modification forever.
Yes.
and Mark already knows this modification because this was the original concept to intertwine it with Jungle Cruise, where you're literally going through part of the attraction where it's whipping around and joined in. That would be the amazing thing. Basically modify it, make it bigger, make it longer, but have a cross section where the Jungle Cruise actually kind of cruises around through it. If you guys go back and you look at original concept art, that was one of the original working ideas, was to integrate the two and have that commingle.
Kinetic energy.
Correct.
Oh my
Having all
gosh.
that in there. So think about it. If you're on the Jungle Cruise, you're going through, and all of a sudden you're seeing this crazy Jeep go flying by. You're like, what in the what was that?
Yes.
And then man, skippers have a field day with that when they're alone because they already do play with it.
Yeah.
But imagine having that, and then having that water element within the attraction itself, and seeing the boats and skimming past the boat, and that's going to be the other part. It's like, what in the heck was that? That would just marry all of that together.
Yeah.
Would be amazing. And I would say I would even want to try to find a way to incorporate the treehouse more into it, even though the views from the treehouse
That'd be cool.
looking down looking down are amazing. So,
Even looking up at the treehouse.
well, yeah, looking up, you're like, that looks amazing. Then when you get up there and you look down, you're like, dude, this is so cool.
Yeah, I love that so much, Edie. And every time we go on that, when you're on the bridge and Mars to your left, there's that chasm right there. I always think, damn it,
Right
the boats,
there.
the Jungle Cruise boat should be
There,
right there,
right there. Yep.
going through. Because then you're thinking, well, where's that boat coming from? I want to go on that. I mean, of course, we know how to get on it, but someone would be like, where's that boat coming from?
Yep.
You know?
And then, you think about that kind of stuff, like it just adds a whole other element for both attractions.
Yes.
I mean, it would turn as much as we love Jungle Cruise, but it's a slow moving. Just you're there for the corny jokes and everything.
Yeah.
But it would add like a little extra element of that, and so you add a little bit of adventure, a little bit of excitement to the whole thing,
Yeah.
and then you add skippers probably being just how skippers are.
Yeah.
And then it just makes it all better.
Sure.
I mean, I would have both of those down for a couple 3-4 years to get that done. I'd be like done.
3 or 4.
It would take a while. That's a major thing.
Would you rather they do that or Tomorrowland?
Tomorrowland. No, I mean hands down, Tomorrowland
Okay,
is the one.
that's not an ask.
Yeah.
Well, because Tomorrowland would be necessity, whereas this would be like
Yeah.
something. It would just be like a cherry on
It's
top.
like
Yeah.
taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yes.
we need something just to make Tomorrowland even like a cohesive land
Yeah.
at all.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Just to make
Yeah.
people want to be there.
Yep.
Right.
For sure.
Yep.
Okay, great answers, everyone. Randomizer is officially satisfied for episode
Later.
247.
Yes.
Yeah, I always like to look at what Randomizer would kick out next. Just
Nothing it could kick out next would be worse.
the worse than that. Let's see. It gives us Finding Nemo, Autopia, and Snow White's Enchanted Wish.
I already know.
Well, we're not
Oh,
doing.
wow.
Get rid
That's
of
an easy one.
That's easy.
Get rid of all of them except for the submarines. No, I'm kidding.
But I'm glad this one came up with Justin because he and I have had many conversations about. You guys got it wrong.
Not bad. I'm like, hey, I've got my own ideas here.
Yeah. So that is awesome. All right. So with that, that's going to end the news and the randomizer. So now let's go to the feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
All right, LTP listeners, now we are at our feature presentation here. And again, you've heard his voice all throughout the show so far. This is our friend Justin. He's going to talk about a recent trip he and his family went to the happiest place on earth. I don't know the details, how many days he went, where he stayed, what they ate, what they did, but we shall uncover them as we talk. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Yeah, and who doesn't love a trip report? Because it makes you think like, oh, if I haven't been to the park in a year or two or something, I want to hear what other people are doing and what some new experiences they are. And I always love hearing trip reports. So
yeah.
And
Me too.
yes, so Mr. Justin, the mic's all yours.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, here, give me a few hours. Maybe we'll get through it. Yeah. So, my family and I, so we go basically every year. And my kids are year-round competitive athletes.
Yep.
And usually our summers are completely booked out with travel meets like swim meets and all. So we have this very narrow window every year It's the weekend that school gets out that we have to take vacation, and if we don't take it that weekend, we're toast. We're not going anywhere, right? Maybe we'll do a day trip or something, but we're not going on vacation. So we did that this year. I had one of my kids come home from college, and he was able to join us. And my oldest is home now. He's finishing college up here. So it was all 6 of us, my wife, myself, and our 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl. And went down to the happiest place on earth for 5 days.
Woo! That's awesome. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Did you find 5 days to be too long, too short, or just a happy medium?
Yeah, you know what's interesting is every time we go, especially as the kids have gotten older, by the end of the trip, it's always 5 days is too much.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We like the last day is like, oh great, what are we gonna do today, kind of thing, right?
Sure.
Whereas when they were younger and we would do 5 days, we're doing strollers, we're doing nap breaks, we're going back and forth to the hotel, we're finding quiet places like the Bugs Life Land in DCA was the perfect place to park the strollers and let them nap in the strollers.
Yeah.
So the attraction density, how many attractions we would go on was much lower then, and 5 days was like, wow, this is, it's great. Yeah. So right now, and that everybody's older, my youngest is 14. 5 days is a lot.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
and I tell myself every year I'm going to do it for fewer days. But then when I get to booking, it's like, oh, well, we always do 5 days.
And
Let's just do.
Sure.
I feel like the other thing too, that maybe, I don't know if you think about this, you could tell us, but the price is cheaper the more days you book. So it almost seems like, well, why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah.
And like, the package I got this time is like for certain Good Neighbor hotels, the 4th night was free.
Oh,
or
perfect.
The 5th night was free, something like that. So I was like, all right, we're doing 5 days.
What hotel did you guys stay at this time?
Okay, so we stayed at the same one we stayed at last time, which is the Courtyard Marriott. Okay, so next year we're totally doing it different though. Will be the last time we ever do hotels this way. We've always tried to get a suite to fit, me and my wife and the 4 kids.
Yeah.
But because we now have 2 of our kids are technically adults. They're over 8. I have a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old, and then a 17 and a 14. Getting all of us into one of those Disney suites.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's tight.
Yeah.
It was tight. So our room, it was a dual queen with bunk beds, and that's what we did last year. And it worked out, but I think we're now at the point where we need to get multiple rooms, and price is going to go up. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've stayed there before, the Courtyard. It's great to go to McDonald's right there, right? Or Mimi's is right there.
Yeah, it's right behind Mimi's.
Okay.
And they have like that water park in there.
Yes, yeah.
That.
Oh, nice.
I've never done it, but yeah. Yeah, so you may have seen it. I know you say it at Howard Johnson sometimes, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Which is right across the street from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just right there. It's super convenient. It's right across the street.
Yep.
We always walk. Like, we fly in, we get in a taxi to the hotel, and then we're just walking everywhere for as long as we're there, which is good.
Okay, awesome.
So,
okay, so Courtyard for 5 days. Love that.
yeah. Let's see. So, we did 5 days. We split it up with first day at Disneyland, which was Saturday. Second day was DCA on Sunday, and then the rest of the days were all Disneyland. We came in. Now we talked about like lightning lanes a little bit earlier, and we didn't really talk about park hoppers. But when I booked, I didn't pre-buy any of that. I just figured while we're there, if we need it, we'll go ahead and do it. And we didn't need any lightning lanes. We didn't do a single lightning lane the entire time.
Yeah.
We didn't do park hoppers at all.
Oh, they were all just single tickets?
Yeah, we just did single tickets, and I thought that we might like go back to DCA one of the days.
Yeah.
But we just never did. I mean, we had a really chill experience. We did tons of rides,
Yeah.
ate a lot of food, just had a great time, and honestly, we just sort of enjoyed wherever we were at the moment,
Yeah.
which was really, really nice. It
That
wasn't
is nice.
frantic. Yeah.
When you guys go
Let's see.
as a family unit, are there points where you send the two boys, if they want to go, hey, Dad, we're gonna go to DCA for a couple hours or do our own thing, or you guys travel as a group?
So we try to be as a group,
Yeah.
as much as possible because it is family vacation, and
Sure.
I have at least one kid who's off at college. I had two that were away from home for a number of years.
Right.
So getting us all together, I personally, just as a dad, I want to see my kids as much as I can before they go back to school.
Yep. Yep.
But also, like, I understand, like, they want to go do things that maybe other folks don't want to do. We never split up across parks, obviously, because I didn't do park hoppers at all.
Right. Okay.
But
Right.
there were plenty of times where, like, Matterhorn. Okay, so here's a little inside Jones thing here. My daughter was traumatized by Matterhorn when she was really small.
Okay.
And she hates that ride. So she's 14.
Yeah.
She hates it.
Oh.
The abominable snowman
Yeah.
freaks her out still.
Oh, geez.
She
Okay.
hates it.
So-
So, we forced her, I guess, or bullied her. I don't know. She went on Matterhorn the first day, and then she was like, okay, I did it. I'm not doing it anymore. And we did Matterhorn. Actually, I walked through like how many times we did each ride. But we did Matterhorn. Well, I did it 3 times, but the others did it way more times, right? I think
Yeah.
up to 6 times, 5 times.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So, but my daughter was like, I am not doing that. So, like, one of times I went to Pixie Hollow with her.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, that's nice.
And the others did. So we did kind of split up, but we always kind of come back. We'll split off for like an hour or two,
Right.
do things, and then we come back together and do stuff together again. So we try to stay together,
Right.
but they're kids, right? They're going to want to go do their thing. And that's
Sure.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. So one of the biggest things that I wanted to make sure we did is we're getting there right at the end of May. So our first day, I think, was May 30th.
Oh.
Okay.
We had to ride hyperspace
Yeah.
before they did the switch over to space.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So that was our first attraction. We flew in, got the taxi to the hotel, dropped off our bags. We were in the park by 10:45, and we just went straight to hyperspace.
Oh.
And we did single rider,
Oh.
got right on,
Yeah.
and it was great. It was a great way to start it. Did sort of the Tomorrowland stuff. Star Tours, we got some of the new movies from Star Tours, which
Oh,
I
good.
thought was pretty cool.
Good.
Did you do Star
Yeah.
Tours when you were there?
I did.
What did you get?
I got stupid.
Crate, right?
Yeah, crate.
Did you get
I always
crate?
Yeah.
I always get crate.
Yeah, so we did great. So so for Star Tours, the different times we went, the first time it was, and Udi, you're gonna have to help here because I like Star Wars.
Okay.
I don't know all the names. All right, so
Yep.
it was the Wookiee planet,
Kashyyyk.
whatever.
That's Kashyyyk.
Okay, so Kashyyyk, that was the first one. Then we had Cassian Andor was sort of the hologram, like, hey, you've got Star Tours, help us out. That was new. I don't know if that's
that
new
one.
just
I have
now.
no. That one's newer. I haven't seen that one.
I didn't know that
They didn't do
Andor in there.
Coruscant. I don't think they did Coruscant. I don't think that was Coruscant. I can't remember what planet he's on. It's not Coruscant. It's whatever.
Well, it wasn't. It's not a planet. It's like, how you do the 2 planets.
Yeah.
But in between them, you're like, you have
Oh,
the
you're
transmission
jumping, right,
coming
right.
in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the transmission was from Cassian Andor.
Nice.
Oh,
Which I thought was really cool.
that
Yeah.
is cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And then our second planet was, I don't even know what it is, but my kids told me it was from Ahsoka. It's like space whales.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's
Yeah.
more from Rebels, but yes, most people are gonna know it from
Okay.
Ahsoka. That's from Rebels. I don't know. It wasn't the planet. I've actually seen that one.
It's in space.
Yeah, it was. Did you go into a planet or was it around a planet?
It was in a planet's atmosphere.
Right.
We never actually touched
Correct.
down. We never saw the
You
planet, but
you
it was
won't.
like in the atmosphere somewhere.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The space whales are basically, for anybody who doesn't know, they're kind of like whales that are force sensitive that can basically jump into hyperspace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not
Okay.
know that.
And if you watch
Okay.
Rebels, that's where Ezra. Spoiler alert, everybody! If you haven't watched it, that's how Ezra disappears,
Yes. Yes.
and he
Oh.
takes Thrawn with him. Kind
Okay.
of thing. Yeah, they
Okay.
kind of So that's how that all goes. That's why when Ahsoka popped up, everybody's like, "We're gonna get Ezra," because they go looking for Ezra. At the end of the show, they go looking for Ezra. It's like we got to find where he went because they don't know how to find him.
Right.
And
Yeah.
those space whales just poof, disappear. Like, oh crap. So yeah. And Ezra could talk
There we
could talk with Force to animals and yada yada. So there you go. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
It's like a futuristic Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah,
Yes.
There we go.
There are different. That is a force sensitive power. You can communicate with animals. Yeah, I mean not like fully communicate, but have that an understanding. Kind of get where they're coming from.
Anakin can do that, right? He does that. Like,
Yep, Grogu can do it. Grogu can do it as well. Anakin
Okay.
can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Luke kind of does it, but I don't.
Luke. All right. All right.
There we go.
So Star Tours,
All right.
awesome.
The other like cool one from Star Tours that like we all thought was cool. So over the various times we went, we ended up on I don't know which Endor moon it was, but it's the one that had the wreckage from the Death Star 2.
That would be Endor. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because that would be Endor, unless it's was it with Rey? Because if that was with
No,
That's Jakku.
Rey wasn't in there at
Yeah.
all. We're basically flying through
That's
the
Endor.
wreckage of the Death Star.
Endor.
Oh.
And like we had like we were like in the water and this monster was like grabbed us and pulled us under and all. It was cool. It was
Yeah.
the first time we'd ever seen it. It was neat.
Naboo? Was
And
that like
no,
Naboo?
No, it would be
Oh.
Jakku. You're right, Mark. Mark,
Oh.
you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right with Jakku. But if it wasn't sequel based, it was all original trilogy based. So who was the person talking on the?
Yeah. Who was that? So it was Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, then it would probably be original Endor. Then I would think.
Okay.
I haven't been on that one.
It was an older Lando. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, older Lando.
Yeah. So
Oh. Well,
Older Lando. No, that could have been that could be it. See, now I'm gonna look because now I'm curious.
yeah.
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 okay.
It was fun. It was
Every
new.
time you were on it, this time you didn't get the same place twice.
So we did. We got the Endor moon twice. We had Lando as the transmission twice. We got. And then we did Crate and Exegol as the second.
Oh, you got
So,
Exegol, huh?
Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I would
That was
imagine
nice.
that would be
Very
cool.
nice.
Hate it all.
Yeah.
Sorry, hate it all. Hate that all.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I just wish we had more of it. I wish we had more background with Exegol than like 20 minutes of screen time with that place. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, the first day was cool.
Okay.
You know, we did as far as like food on that first day. You know, Ronto wraps for lunch. We did Carnation
Nice.
Cafe for dinner. That's my wife's favorite place.
Oh,
is Carnation
yeah.
Cafe. We always go there.
Did you
Mark? You'll remember this.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Did you guys sit outside?
Almost. We're always outside. In fact, we've had multiple visits. We're always at this one table because there's 6 of us.
Oh, yep.
Outside.
Oh.
Yep.
And so I asked the kids, like, okay, are we going to be at our regular table? And no, they sat us inside.
Yes.
So
Oh, that's right.
that's fine. But yeah, no. Last time I was there, Mark, I told you about the chicken fried chicken, which
Yes.
I thought was like the most amazing thing ever.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yes.
So that's gone because they changed the menu. I got this like a chicken parm pasta.
Oh, okay. How was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good, but I you know, this is an honest podcast, right?
We are open and honest.
Right.
Yes.
So you're good. It wasn't great.
Okay.
And the chicken, it was like really small, and kind of felt like it was like in a pre-packaged sort of thing.
Oh.
That they took it out, threw it on the pasta, ended up under some heat lamps, and it just felt like it wasn't the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Sorry to hear that.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Did you get the fried
that's
pickles
fine.
though?
Yes. Yes. See,
Yes.
I wish
We
I
did
had
that.
some of those right now.
yeah.
So good.
Totally. They were great.
Yes. Love that. Oh my gosh. I could have that right now.
And that was day one. I mean, we did tons of rides and attractions, and just had a great time all over Disneyland. Did Tiana's. My boy up front, he's like, "Yeah, I want to be in the front." Of course, he's soaked. Here's a hack, though, right? So Disneyland hack.
Yeah.
We will always do this. Cheap dollar store flip flops wrapped in a small bathroom garbage bag in your bag before you get on Tiana's or Grizzly River.
Yeah.
Swap out of your socks and tennis shoes.
Yeah,
Put your flip flops on. Get out. Swap back. It's a game changer. You're not walking around in wet socks and shoes all day.
That is a game
Yeah,
changer for
that's-
sure.
That is a good tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah. So, anyways, lots of stuff on that first day, but
But-
you
yeah, it was
have-
just a good day.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Go. No
I
good.
was just gonna say, is there anything that you have to do? It's like the first thing you guys always do.
I was gonna ask
every
that.
time you go to the park.
No. Usually, when we get there, it's okay. Open up the Disneyland app. What are the wait times? What can we hop on right away? Is usually what it is. Oh no, actually, hold on, I'm wrong. Yes.
Okay.
Becky, thank you. You're so right. We do one thing. As soon as we get through the gates, there's when you go under the train tracks, there's the two sort of arches that you go through, and there's the sign up above. Here you're leaving. What is it, Mark? Read it. What does it say exactly? I know you know.
Well, Here You Live Today, which is how we got our podcast.
Yes.
Here You Live Today, enter a world of I forget, actually. Fantasy something else. Right, Udi?
Yeah.
I have it somewhere, but
So-
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? So we always take a picture right underneath that, and we'll point up at it.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh, I love that. So
Yeah.
every year you do that.
yeah.
That's really nice.
So we took the picture, and then it's like, okay, let's go. This time, I was like, guys, we have to get on hyperspace ASAP. I want to make sure we don't miss it before they switch it over. So that's why we did that one first. But yeah, as far as tradition, it's just that one photo that we do every time. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that was gonna be my question. It's like, usually we go to Pirates or Indy or something, but this time we didn't. So we kind of broke tradition.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you guys don't really have other than that picture. The tradition.
Yeah, just that picture.
All right.
Yeah, it's just hurry and hop on something.
Yeah.
Let's get rocking. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah. So on day 2, we were in DCA. Started off the day on racers. Just got in there, went right in, and I think we did single rider on that. We did a lot of single rider on the ship because my kids are older, so if we're split up, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
We certainly did like the stroller swap when they were younger. We did that a lot, but so we got on racers and just kind of went around, did Grizzly earlier in the morning. Just had a good time. We ate some good food, and I'll get into food in a sec, but I wanted to make sure I brought this up.
Okay.
Usually, and I think Mark knows this, right? We'll sort of check off the list of all of our DCA stuff, and then we just hightail it out of there and
Yes.
we head over to Disneyland.
Yes.
It's usually what we do. But we had dinner at Lamplight Lounge, and we had a reservation, so we stayed in the park later, and I'm so glad we did because DCA at night, the way they have the lighting is incredible. I mean, I think it's
That's good to
so
hear.
much nicer than Disneyland, which is hard to say. I love Disneyland, and I like the attractions and the vibe and the feeling, and just I'm kind of home. But at night in DCA, like going through San Francisco with all the neon and the colors, and if you're up up by Lamplight Lounge, right up on the pier there, and looking out at Paradise Pier,
Yes.
all of the lights there and the Incredicoaster. I mean, the lighting is incredible.
Oh, for sure.
It's a whole vibe.
Oh, it is
on its own.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yep.
So I'm really glad we ended up staying there later, because that's like a view. As many times as we've been, you just really don't get that.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
I do like to hear that too. Like, just speaking of you mentioning not getting the hopper ticket, I think more and more, I know personally we're kind of having to do that right now, just because financially it doesn't make sense with little kids to go back and forth. You spend too much time getting your stroller over. And so it's nice to know that if you are spending the money and you're at DCA, the views are not going to disappoint. You're going to have a magical experience there too.
Totally. Yeah. Now, granted, we were there on a grad night, which is its own thing.
Oh, yes.
Super fun too.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that it was super fun.
Oh, okay.
There was
a high energy, but probably not fun.
A high energy. Probably not stroller friendly.
No.
But yeah, it was its own energy unto itself. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed DCA this time around in a way I think we didn't enjoy it before, because instead of like being, let's just check everything off our list, do the rides and attractions, and just grab the food that we want to grab and get out of here. It was, hey, let's actually enjoy the park, enjoy the environment, the ambiance, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And it really made it its own thing. I can totally see how, DCA is, for some people, that's their park. No, Disneyland is my park.
Yeah.
Right.
So to speak, but I can totally understand, though, how for some people, it's DCA. That's their thing. That's their vibe. That's their jam. I get it. It's really neat, and we enjoyed it a lot. So,
well, I think DCA is. I think we can all kind of agree that leaning a little bit more adult. Maybe that's part of it too. Now, for kids. Once they got rid of. Even though they have like great kids areas, don't get me wrong, but. Yeah. The vibe, the overarching vibe of the park is different in that sense. That's the way I've always felt.
Totally.
In that, the alcohol obviously plays a factor into that, but
it does.
Yeah, because it pulls more adults over there, and it has that kind of that feel for it. Like the pier, even like you think about the pier, for kids, but plenty of adults are on the pier.
Yep.
A lot of the attractions that they have are fun. So, that makes sense. And they're doing a lot to improve it. Now, I'm curious now if they've been working on trying to get that park to be an all-day park.
Yeah.
And now, by the sounds of it, it's like they're getting there. They're getting there. I've been saying it for a little while. And even when we were there, like, I would have been okay hanging out there a little bit longer as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I was a local... right? And I had like a local residence pass or tickets. I could totally, obviously if I wasn't the age I am and I was, 30 years younger and all that kind of stuff, I could totally see myself like going and hanging out in the evenings at DCA over Disneyland. Right. I could totally see that. I don't know that they've really hit it being an all day park. Like I said, we were kind of forced to be there, and we were just, we knew that we were going to be doing the whole thing for 5 days. So we were just super chill. But, if we were just there, had 2-day tickets, even with our dinner reservation, I think we would have been like, okay, come on, let's go so we can go do more stuff over Disney.
Yeah.
I don't know that they've hit, the full day yet, but they're getting there. And I do love, I just can't even explain the nighttime atmosphere at DCA is just something else. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Especially like, even like Buena Vista Street at night. Were they using like purple colors, like the purple lights, or is that too soon for the Halloween? Because I know they did Halloween.
I don't remember seeing purple lights, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't recall.
And Cars Land at night, I think is spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Did you guys?
I think the closest thing that you get to it in Disneyland is actually Galaxy's Edge.
Oh.
Right? Where you have an entire cohesive, land that's purpose built for that one thing to give that one singular vibe and emotion, and all of the theming revolves around that.
Yeah.
In Disneyland, I think that the Galaxy's Edge comes the closest to actually having the same sort of effect.
Oh yeah,
on folks. Yeah,
for sure. You see something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot though.
About the vibe or the colors?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I do want to know how Lamplight Lounge was. The food.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's
All
okay
right.
if it's not perfect.
No.
I am curious though because I have not had it in a long time, and
Okay.
I have wanted to go again.
Okay. So this was our first time at Lamplight, and I did this because Mark recommended it, and we were actually thinking about doing it last time, and we weren't able to do it last time. So I made sure that we got it this time. I'm totally glad we did. So it's a little bit of a mixed review. They sat us downstairs out on the outside sort of pier area. I don't know what you call it.
Yep.
Right. So that was cool. They sat us around a fire pit on these really low couches, which was not great. I didn't think it was super comfortable, but once again, I'm an old man, so that's just what
But I
that
do
is.
see what you mean. That is like a young, kind of a hip vibe.
It's like a hipper, younger sort of person sort of thing. Yeah. Now on the food, let me sort of preface this by saying, like, one of my kids, we recently found out that he has a stomach issue, tummy issue, right?
Sure.
And working with his doctor, he's on a very restrictive diet, and he's actually in a phase here where he has to be super, super strict to it. And then after so many weeks, he can start adding things in to see what items he can't have. So he's in that super strict period of his diet, which is not great when you're out on vacation or at a place where it's like, you're going to have rich foods and heavily seasoned foods and things like that. So most of the food that we had over the course of our trip, we were basically, and by the way, we just found out about this like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So this
oh
is
my gosh. So he's like right in the learning phase.
brand new. All of us, we have like no clue. Like when I booked this, I had no clue that this was coming, right?
Oh my gosh.
So we're trying to find foods that he can even eat. We got to Lamplight. We sat down. The waiter, he was totally cool. We told him, hey, he has to be on this diet. There's a specific name for it. And he was like, I'm not too sure. Let me go talk to the kitchen. So one of the chefs actually came out, talked to him directly, and was like, okay, how about this? And he was able to do a custom order, had nothing to do with the menu.
That's wonderful.
Right. Like he did a chicken with very specific seasonings, the restricted seasonings he can have, did a vegetable specific to how he could even have it prepared.
Wow. Whoa.
Right. I mean, and then when they brought it out, the chef actually brought it out for him and was like, hey, is this going to work for you? If it doesn't work, let me know. I will adjust. So they were so cool.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very accommodating, and we really, really appreciated that. For me personally, okay, I was not a huge fan of what I got, but everybody else loved what they got. So I got it's like this Cajun Chopino,
okay,
sort of thing, and with like a pasta. It was like a mixed fusion between like a pasta with Cajun with Chopino. And Mark knows this. I'm a sucker for pasta. I love pasta.
Sure.
I love Italian all day long. That's it. I didn't care for it. It was good though. It was definitely good. Everybody else though loved their food.
Awesome.
Right. So if you're going to be there, Becky, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Did you get a cocktail?
Yes, I did. See,
what did you get?
I don't remember what it is. It was very tasty. I remember the name the cocktail I got at Uga's Cantina.
Yeah.
Or
Uh-huh.
Uga's Cantina.
Uga, yeah.
That's it. Uga's, yeah. But I don't remember the name of the cocktail I got at Lamplight. And once again, I don't want to see now. It's sounding like I'm being super critical here.
No,
Don't be.
It was a magical trip. Cocktails, I don't know. I think just they're really weak pours.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
You're not
wrong.
wrong.
Okay, all right. Is that
they're more
No,
like
no, you're not
sugary.
wrong.
so? I mean, they were yummy, but oh my goodness, they were so sweet. My wife was even like, "I can't finish this. This is so sweet."
Yeah.
And it was just a really weak pour. And I looked up the one that I got at Oga's Cantina. It was the Jedi Mind Trick.
Yeah.
And online, some folks were saying, "Oh yeah, that's the strongest one that they have."
Yeah.
And I was like,
No,
I
Not
don't-
strong.
"I don't think so."
they're not. They're not.
That's okay. That's okay.
You
It was
got-
the experience.
I got
though.
Jet fuel.
Jet fuel
Yeah.
is what I
Jet
usually
fuel?
get. Yep. And that one, when you have
Okay.
jet fuel, you taste the alcohol in that one, but it isn't like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you drink cocktails, you make it on the regular, like you have a cocktail when you go out, you're not going to be, you're not going to be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty-
Oh
pretty-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I personally, I don't want to be at a Disney park with a bunch of staggering drunk
Yep.
people,
Yep.
looking in the corners,
No,
right? I mean,
no.
that's not what
Yeah.
that's about.
No.
But if you're gonna have a cocktail to kind of like loosen you up at the end of a very long, very hot, very
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
that wasn't necessarily it. I will say though, I did get up at the San Francisco. They used to have the beer cart.
Yeah.
And it's now like it's not a cart. They had like transformed one of the kitchens or one of the corners of the kitchen areas over to just like a beer kiosk, whatever sort of thing.
That's the Carl Strauss count.
It was.
The
Yeah. It
Carl
was.
Strauss,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it used to be the cart that
Yes.
would be like over in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, but now
Yep.
it's a fixed location now.
Oh.
So me and my oldest boy, we went and we got a couple beers. Or we each got a beer. I tried
What?
the 70th anniversary IPA.
Yeah.
And that was really nice. I actually really enjoyed that. It was very drinkable, very nice. It was refreshing.
That's what you want.
know. So yeah, it was good. So
Something about those beers. I mean, when you and I went to Ballast Point, we each got a Kolsch or something,
Yeah.
right? Man, it hit really well.
That was good.
Yeah.
That beer was good. Like I didn't want to have a ton of them, but I kept it to one because I'm not a big beer guy. But it was very good.
Well, you showed remarkable restraint, Udi.
I know.
He had 2 frozen Jackson Cokes earlier that day.
Yeah, I know.
oh, you pre-gamed.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
well, I had planned on one, but Jay, being the great guy that he is, he bought me one.
Yeah.
So you do not
There
say
you
no to a free drink from Jay Bratton.
No, you don't say no to him at all.
No, at all. He says you're doing that. You're like, okay, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's see. So I listed like a bunch of highlights and lowlights and just some sort of like notable notes that I
Sure.
thought would be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Okay.
So I've had a few lowlights. So let me maybe do some highlights here. On Indy, our first ride through, the fire was not working. Like there's no
Oh.
fireballs or anything. And I
Wow.
was like, oh, bummer, man. Okay, well, there's always something with Indy. Something's down. It must have just been right then because every time we went on it afterwards, the fire was there.
Nice.
The fangs on the snake were popping out.
Yeah.
Like it was great. Indy was, except for that one ride through with the fire. Like Indy was running perfectly, which is how often does that happen?
Yeah.
Very rare.
That
Yeah.
was awesome. Yeah. Okay, so here's a story about Matterhorn. Matterhorn is my wife's favorite attraction, like hands down. She loves it. And our last 2 trips, the previous 2 years, it's been down or refurbishment or something. So it's been several years since we've been on this.
Yes.
So she's like, we got to get on this. We got to make it happen.
Yeah.
I seriously jacked up my back on Matterhorn.
Oh.
Everybody says that about it.
Yeah, it is no joke. I think I did it twice, I think, or I did it 3 times, and on that 3rd time, I'm like, babe, I am done. I can't do this anymore. So they're going back on, they're doing it, and then I'm going off with my daughter, and we're doing other stuff. So,
Okay.
but it was great. It was great to be on it, and honestly, left side, right side, there's totally a difference.
Yeah.
Did you ride it at night?
100%. Okay, so Matterhorn. When there was one ride I didn't. Oh yes, I did ride it at night. That was the last time I did it.
I
I
love
did
it.
at night. Tiana's was the only outdoor ride I did not do it right at night.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was great. It was good. And actually, the nighttime rides, hands down, rides at night are just next level. You cannot beat it.
No.
You just
Yeah.
Yeah, you
it's
can't.
just everything is better at night with the lights, the theming, and all that. And in fact, the treehouse, there's like this one level where you go up, and it's not all the way up to the very top, but it's towards the top. But there's this one platform where you can look there, and you have this massive panorama of everything. You can see over to Haunted Mansion, all the way across. You can see, into Galaxy's Edge, the mountains of Galaxy's Edge. You can see all the way over. You just can't see like Space Mountain and all that, but it's just this massive panorama, and it's incredible. And I think, like, once again with small kids, I'm always like taking pictures of them on the different things. And this time, I just, instead of like looking at all the different stuff, I was just like, I'm just going to look out, and I was like, wow, how have I not seen this? Right?
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible.
That is awesome. Yeah. Did you do that at night then, or the daytime for the treehouse?
We did that the daytime.
Okay.
I should have gone at night, but we did that during the day. Yeah, that was daytime.
Yeah, I've always wondered if you could go up there at night, right before 9:30, and just sort of wait for the fireworks to start.
Oh,
that would be cool.
But I don't know that they let you do that.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think they do.
but I know.
You know what's
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I know what you're talking about on that treehouse, and it is an awesome perspective of everything. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that they close it off because, like, otherwise people would probably go there and just hang out to watch Fantasmic.
They would.
Right.
I would. I would totally do that.
I would.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, the only time I would.
That is a spot I think I would pay to watch Fantasmic from.
Yeah.
And fireworks.
You know, a good place to watch the fireworks. I found this on, I think it was the last day we were there. But you know that little sort of like private, it's not private, but this sort of secluded seating area right against the rivers. But it's like the exit is over there by Tiana's, and then the entrance is, there's like a popcorn place on the other end. But it's just sort of this like cutout area.
Yep.
Back there, there's some seating. I had everybody was on Tiana's. My back was jacked up, so I'm not doing it. So I was kind of walking around. I was going through some of the stores in Critter Country. Fireworks started, so I started walking over. I was like, okay, let me see if I can see. It was totally empty. There was nobody in there, and you can just stand there, and you've got all of the fireworks going off.
Oh wow!
It's
Okay.
like, I don't know how that place is not packed for fireworks.
Shoot! Now people are
It
going
is
to know the
really
secret.
nice. Right? Yeah, here you go. Words of wisdom from Justin. No, it was really good. You could totally see it. And obviously, if they're not stacked because they have the 2 different launch areas. So they're separated, but I mean you could see everything there, and it was pretty nice. It was nice.
And do they play the show at that area too? At the Fantasmic
No.
area? Oh, okay.
I mean, I think we could kind of hear some of the music, or I could hear some of the music, but it wasn't like getting the whole show experience. Right?
But yeah,
that
just
makes sense.
to be there. That sounds like a great spot, though.
Yeah. Let's see. So other notable notes. Went to the museum. So in the building where they have the waltz experience there's sort of on the right hand side. There's this museum. They have the artwork and different things in there.
Yes.
We spent a bunch of time in there just looking through everything. It was super cool.
Yes.
And I found a hidden vault.
You did. A hidden vault.
Do you guys know about this?
No.
A hidden vault. Okay, actually, I didn't find it when the cast members was talking to us, and they're like, "Hey, there's a hidden vault right here. Can you find it?" So in they have like the wall of the different concept sketches for Disneyland, like the very beginning ones. Like
Yes.
it doesn't look anything like it does now. But in this one, and I took a photo of it. I'll send it to you, Mark.
Okay.
But it's like this Disney. It's like really narrow but long, right? And you've got some rivers in there, but there's some buildings over on the side, and the buildings and then the negative space between the buildings spells out Walt.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh my
The
gosh.
shape of the buildings, and then for the A, it's the negative space. It's the walkways
Yeah.
between the buildings. It spells out Walt.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh.
So hidden Mickeys. Heck yeah, I found a hidden Walt.
That's
That
yeah.
is cool.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So that was super nice. We really enjoyed the museum. And okay, and just a sort of last sort of notable note that I recorded here was a park hack that my 20-year-old son found.
Okay.
So this is the Quinn maneuver, is
Quinn.
what we ended up calling it.
Sure. Okay.
So for all our meals, we would do the mobile order on the app. And you can hit the and it's always like an hour away because when the park is packed, right? It's like, ugh, we got to wait this long. But once you've ordered, you can hit the change return window,
Oh.
and we never waited more than 20 minutes.
No way. You can change it to an earlier time.
Yeah. So you hit change return window, it'll come up with a new return window. And if it's the same or longer, you just hit the back button, change return window back, change return window back. But if it's sooner, you just hit the new thing. And you just keep doing that, and you can ratchet down your return time.
That's awesome.
There's this one time
Wow.
like we were like an hour out and we waited 10 minutes.
Oh, love it.
Wow. I never would have thought to do that.
Yeah, so change return
That's
window
good to
or
know.
adjust return window, whatever it is. Hit that, and we would seriously just be boom, back, boom, back, boom, back. Oh, there we go. So it was nice. It was good.
Okay.
Park hack right there.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us about your lightsaber experience.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is in the low light.
Oh,
area.
wow, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I didn't know this would have been a low light. Okay.
No. I canceled my lightsaber build. That's
Oh.
the low light.
I see.
Oh.
So I wanted to do the reclaimed lightsaber.
Okay. Yeah.
And on the website, they say that it's still there. But I went in basically to talk to them because you know how they have the little carts where you can pull out the drawers
Yep,
and look at all
and
the
look at
different
'em, yep.
parts. Yeah. So we were looking. I had two of my kids. They did builds also, and so we were looking at them. I was like, "Well, where's all the reclaimed stuff?" So I talked to the cast members at the register area, and like, no, we don't have those. We haven't had them for 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
Oh man, all right. Well, it's on the website, but whatever. So I went back and forth and I was thinking about still doing it. And I figure, it'll be cool, but if we're being honest, it's going to end up in my closet for the next 15 years. And,
Yeah.
so and it's $250.
Yeah.
It is not cheap. So I canceled my own build, but I did go in for my two kids.
Yeah.
And watched them do theirs and took the photos and the pictures. And it was awesome.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
yeah.
a cool experience.
Mhm.
So,
Cool.
yeah, no build for me.
Aw.
That sucks.
Do you have one of the reclaimed ones?
No.
Okay.
No. That reclaimed. When did that came out?
You've got like 3 of them or something,
I
right?
got
It
2.
was like special for the 70th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It
Oh.
isn't. It isn't. It was more recent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a bummer, but I'm glad your boys got to do it.
And that's
Yeah,
fun
actually-
to be in for that.
Oh yeah, and so it was actually my younger two, so my daughter and my 17-year-old.
Oh, nice.
We're in there,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is actually his, I think, 5th build.
Oh my goodness. So
He's
how
like-
does he have them displayed?
So yeah, well, he doesn't. I have one of my other boys. He doesn't do the builds. He does the Udi, help me out here. It's like the Legacy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you go up to the store up above.
Doc
Yeah, you
Ondors?
go to Doc Ongars and you get the legacy ones. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he does the Legacy ones, and
Yep.
then he gets like the little stands,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
he puts them up there on his
Yeah.
like dresser and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
all
So-
of those you can actually activate and use. The blades are
Yeah.
all interchangeable.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Yep.
those hilts, some of those hilts are more than it costs to build one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So some of them are.
Not all
but
of them.
My 20-year-old, he did not do one at all this time, but my 23-year-old, he did, and he got was it Luke's lightsaber from Jedi,
Yep.
and
Oh.
that was actually a lot less than the
Yeah.
build.
Yep.
So
They'll float.
Yeah.
I think the lowest one was it like 180, maybe. I think
Got me on that.
175, I think is what I've seen. The only ones I ever won are like Ahsoka, like both Gen Ahsokas. I'm like,
Yeah.
but those are like almost $300. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do
Oh
that.
my
But
goodness.
yeah, because it's
Yeah.
two of them. It's two of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like the original
Yeah.
bigger from like Clone Wars, the wider one, than the more recent ones, which are both amazing. We remember we saw them.
Yeah, I was overwhelmed in there. There's so many things you can look at,
I was
and
like, oh, look at that one. Oh, and they had the other one too. They
Yeah.
had both in there. I'm like, ah.
and then you were showing me stuff on the wall that
Yep.
I didn't quite understand all that stuff.
Yep.
But,
And then they had the Maul one, the new one from the Maul, Shadow Lord series as well. in there.
oh yeah,
That in that big box. I'm like, oh, that is so sweet.
that's
Like
right.
the double.
Yep. hmm
yeah, they got a lot of them. They're pretty cool.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. So, some other highlights. My wife went on Guardians.
Oh.
She has never done Guardians. She did. Her last time on that was when it was Tower of Terror.
Yes.
Different
Um,
though. It's different.
Yeah. So managed to get her on it for Guardians. So that was a
And-
What did she
highlight.
do?
And
Yeah. What did you think?
We took a photo of the the photo there because we're all doing like our thing, like sleeping or yawning or whatever, and she has like look of absolute terror, wide-eyed, wide mouth, like I'm gonna die. But she had fun. It was
Yeah.
good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a win. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Grogu mode. There's
Did you
the
do
new
that?
Grogu mode. We did. It was cool.
Oh,
You pulled it off. Well,
Yeah.
it's all of you in there, right? Like if you get, I mean, you
All
could,
of us.
yeah. So you're fine, yeah. Because if anybody touches anything before, you ruin it. You got to be very
Yep.
specific in your Grogu mode. Yeah.
Yep.
And does
Yeah,
he go?
we did.
Does he go through the whole thing? Is it nothing but him talk or him cooing and making noises? Right. Mostly.
No. Oh, so during the first part, it is just him doing his speaking. But once you get into the mission,
Yeah.
you start hearing Din Djarin a bit like saying, "Hey, do this, do that."
Okay.
Okay.
But the first half of it is just him. Like when you're in the like training mode where they're going over the different stuff
Yeah.
and all that. That's all Grogu. And we did it, and like we all cheered because we had tried to do it a few times before. We did this ride 6 times,
Oh, okay.
and we finally got it on the very last one. So when the cast member is trying to like, okay, now click in, now pull your yellow tab, we're already in there. All right, nobody touch. Okay, push the button. Okay, you got it. Now push the other.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
We did it. All of the lights went green, and we like started cheering. And
Oh, that's cool.
the cast member was like, "Oh, all right, good job, guys. Thank you for doing it because let me tell you, we're all sick of enabling this for everybody." So,
Oh,
that
is awesome.
Cast member is totally cool about it.
Yep. Which
mission.
did you do all the 3 different places? Coruscant, Endor,
Yes.
and which one was
Yeah.
your favorite?
Endor was our favorite.
Oh, that would be the one I want to see.
Yep.
Yeah. So we thought we were going to be like in trees.
Yes, right.
It was all in space. It was in the wreckage of the Death Star.
Yeah. Very
Oh.
cool.
It was all in space, and it was really cool.
Oh,
We
okay.
got the second highest, which is like I don't remember what the adjective is, but whatever pirate. But it was the second highest one. We got that twice. And then we got the lowest one a few times. Also, so, yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
Cool.
So do you think this new ability to select missions, do you think it enhances the experience now for?
Totally enhances it.
Okay.
Totally enhances.
Okay.
So we were on it like when it first opened. We tried it out, and I think like most people, we were sort of fumbling around with it, and we didn't know like really what we were doing. And then we would get like one of our smaller kids at the time would be a pilot, and it's like, okay, it's really short now, and we're just sitting there waiting for things to cycle through so they could pull us out of the attraction. They've made some changes where a lot of the ride itself is almost on autopilot. Like some of my kids said, like, they were doing very little and it was just sort of going where it needed to go.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you're still interacting, you're still steering and doing things as a pilot, but you're not having it totally cut short and just sitting there and you're like, oh crap, I waited in line for 40 minutes and I got a 30-second ride kind of thing. So I think that's a positive. And I mean, we all cycled through everything twice. Usually when we would do this, me and my wife were like the engineers.
Yeah.
Like our kids just sort of shove us in the back,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah.
It was more interactive. I don't know if they added more sort of elements, more flashing lights, more things that you need to do.
Yeah.
But actually, I found that as an engineer, I almost was never looking at the screen. I was just looking at my console to make sure that I could push the buttons at the right time. So I thought it was a lot more interactive for all of the different stations, which I think is a definite bonus. It's better.
Yeah, no, they have made that modification because one of the biggest complaints was engineer. Like engineer, you like waited and then you're like, oh, fix that, okay. Launch launch a harpoon, okay, cool. And then I mean you could look out the front and then you're like, I mean, when we wrote it, I was like looking out front, I'm like, oh, but I made it a point. I wanted to be like the highest score. So I was like within a millisecond pushing the button.
When you read it, whatever, Seth, where were you?
We were in the back. I was an engineer. I was like, all right, it was going to be boring.
Yeah.
But oh well. That's the way it goes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So just sort of the last thing that I kind of prepared and is my favorite food from the trip.
Yes, the most important of all things.
Yeah.
The most important thing, the birria melt from Jolly Holiday is freaking incredible.
You know what?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
All of your listeners, they have got to go try it. It is so good. So good. Yeah.
How much was it?
It's
Like $15 or something like that?
I think it was $15, but it was big.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you look at like the burgers and fries and different things like that. I mean, me and my daughter, we got this, and it was big. She couldn't finish hers. I finished hers.
There you go.
And it was so big. It was great. It had a ton of meat in it. The bread was great. It was toasted like you would like expect a melt to be. It was amazing. And then the jus for dipping and all that, it was incredible. It was really, really good.
Does that come with chips as well or anything, or there's an extra?
No.
Okay.
No, it was the melt and then the jus. Yeah, but worth it. I mean, Disney worth it, right?
Why wasn't that on our radar?
I don't know. We saw it.
We did, but we
Yes.
never talked about getting it.
I don't think because at the time we weren't getting food.
Yeah, that's true.
We were kind of just there. We were getting snacks. Then we go to Coke Corner. Like we were cruising through, we went to Coke Corner, and then I forgot what it was. Yeah, we were cruising around it, but we never really we're gonna stop and go and look.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it. I definitely saw it on the menu board. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that sounds amazing. And I think I even made a comment about it, but we never came back to it.
Shoot. All right, next time.
It was super good. Next time, if it's still there, you got to try it out. It was great.
Okay.
So I have a question
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Galaxy's Edge. Did you watch Darth Vader? Did you guys make time to see that come out?
Oh, he's happy.
Okay.
He's happy.
Here's a story.
All right.
Okay. So we were so I have a few thoughts about Galaxy's Edge and the new the changes they made.
All right.
So this is a funny one. We were there, I think, on the first day, and they're doing the setup for the show, and we're like, okay, Vader's going to come out. So we just stopped, and we were waiting for Vader to come out. He was running down the ramp out of the ship. I think he missed his footing. He almost tripped and fell.
Oh my gosh.
So it was actually quite funny, right? So, you expect Vader to be like imposing and just like mean and all that, and slow and purposeful, and I'm coming at you and you can't go anywhere and I am in charge. And that was not the vibe at all.
Wow.
It was
Awesome.
It was so funny. Yeah. So that was the Vader story. It was not exactly the vibe they were going for, but I thought it was pretty cool.
That is funny.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I have a question for you guys. When you went, what did you think of the John Williams music? Because I have my own thoughts, but I want to know what you guys thought about the change in the music, the soundtrack.
Mark has video of my reaction.
We were walking in through Bayou Country, and we were having a conversation with our friend there, walking, all three of us, and you go under the train trestle, and the music hits you right there. Udi paused for a moment and kind of turned to his right a little bit, and I could tell he was getting a little emotional about it. It just hit him. It hit all the feels. And I happened to be recording. I wasn't trying to watch him or anything. I was just I want to see what this sounds like. So I actually was behind Udi at this point, and he just kind of paused and just kind of took a moment, got a little emotional. And I thought for me, I didn't get emotional, but I thought that it really changes the whole feel of what I thought the land should have been in the first place. And it connected me to, me being a kid.
The comment that I made was that it returned me like back. It just hit me back to 10-year-old me. And then the other thing was that this is the way it should have been from the beginning, because it connects on a much, much deeper level with most people who enjoy Star Wars at any level, because those are core. Right. Those are core musical notes. They're layered. They're the foundation for the entirety of much of the scores, even though Mandalore and Grogu don't have that. But still, 90% of the universe musically is built on those scores. So no matter who you are, where you connect with Star Wars, there's a 90% chance that's going to touch you in some way. Like it's going to just affect you in some way.
Yeah.
And what did you think, Justin?
Okay. I agree. I think it heightened the Star Wars feel of the land. It certainly solidified that, and you're like, okay, boom, we are not anywhere else. This is Star Wars. And having the original characters and Vader and stormtroopers, not New Order, right? It felt different. It felt right.
Yeah.
The one thing that I will say was not right about it is it took away from the background aspect of it, right? The context. It imposed a context that was not always appropriate always. And here's the example. Went in, heard the music. I thought, oh, this is great. This is great. We're walking through and we're doing something. I don't remember what it was. I wish I could remember. But Han and Leia's love theme came on.
Yes.
And it forced that sort of like in the tunnel on Hoth feeling on us. And that had nothing to do with what we were doing. Whereas the previous music, it was more of just like background, foreign, I'm in a new land, or I'm in a different place on another world.
Right.
And I could make my own feeling about what I was doing at the moment. I didn't have a forced memory or context put on me. So this is probably going to be super unpopular for all of the listeners, right? But I like the original trilogy characters and settings, but I like the older music. I think if you're going to do the John Williams music, it needs to be like when Vader comes out of the ship, or there's shows or very specific things that specific music is, applies to. absolutely play it. There were moments where Han and Leia, where characters were out and doing things, play their love theme there because that's what everybody is there to see.
Yeah.
But when you're just traveling around, like you're in the bazaar, or you're about to jump on an attraction or something, and having a certain music impose a memory or a feeling that has nothing to do with what you're at is a little jarring. But I do agree, it absolutely solidifies the feeling of this Star Wars feeling of the land.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a little, it was good, but I don't know. I don't think it was perfect. I think I prefer the older soundtrack, but no, that was me.
Well, that's an interesting take. I see what you mean about the Hoth, because that is the image I think about too.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where it really all begins. No, that makes sense. So, I mean, basically, they're more, what I'm hearing is they were more selective of what score, what pieces or which ones they were doing would be better. So be more mindful. So. Yeah, because if you eliminate that and then you go through, and then you just add the other themes. I mean, Rebel theme, the Imperial theme. You could do Leia's theme. You could do Luke's theme. You could do Han's theme. You could do Yoda. You could even do Yoda. There are a bunch of themes that you could put in there. Without that, I get that because I get that because that one definitely you hear that and you know it. And now you said it. The second you said that, I was like, it started playing in my head, and I'm like, okay, I get that. Like I literally am listening to it in my head right now. So. Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. It would seem like to me though, it didn't do that because I'm pretty sure I heard it when I was there. It didn't do it to me. It just made me go like it's Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a hot take though.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm here for.
No. Yeah. No. You're not. I think those are valid points. But we can agree that these are steps in the right direction to get Galaxy's Edge better. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And honestly, I loved Galaxy's Edge from day one. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it was a total immersion land. It's honestly it's what I think Tomorrowland should be. Obviously not. Yeah. I'm not saying Tomorrowland should be Star Wars. I think Tomorrowland should be different than Star Wars. But
yes,
it is a total immersion. When you're there, you know exactly where you are. You know the theme. You know the feelings and all that. And I just wish that there was more of that in some of the other areas. So I've always loved Galaxy's Edge, and I like the changes. I think it's good.
Awesome. So when you guys were done, did you start thinking about, hey, when can we come back again, or are you just good for a while?
We're good for a while.
Okay.
We're good for a while.
Okay.
A while as in
a year for a year.
Yeah. So it's that's how it always is with us, right? So there have been times where we'll get home and we're like my daughter especially, right? It's like, oh, I'm so sad we're back home. I wish we were still there. It's like that's okay. For me personally, I need to recover financially a little bit from this.
Sure.
For sure.
But we'll be back and we're going to love it. And with our next trip, there's going to be build up and excitement and just the same as there always is.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Yeah. I know we were talking about when we left, we were there for just 2 days and we'd leave on a Saturday. We didn't go to the park, went to breakfast. But I asked him, I go, dude, wouldn't you want to go in for a few hours? He's like, yes, absolutely. I want to go in for a few hours. But we just didn't. Well, I was blacked out that day anyways, but whatever. It's still, I always feel like I'm trying to book my next trip, but I can see why after 5 days, like, okay, we need a break just for a little bit.
With 5 days, you get to cover everything you want to cover. You get to, that's a good time to fully enjoy.
Right.
And a lot of steps.
And I texted Mark, right, when I was there. It's like, the first 2 days.
Yeah.
It was sort of like, attractions. We basically did everything in both parks in those first 2 days. And then after that, it was just like, we're just going to chill. We're just going to enjoy where we're at.
Yes.
Where we are and everything, go to the museum, go look at things, go appreciate everything that's around us. And that's, for me, that's, other than just seeing my kids, have a great time.
Right.
I really enjoyed that, just being relaxed and not frantic.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely like a vibes over rides guy. And that was definitely what happened with us on this last trip.
Oh, yeah,
We just
100%.
a lot of downtime and chilling and having conversations, and that was so fun. This is great. Did you guys eat anywhere in downtown Disney or at any of the hotels for any of the meals or anything like that?
Not at the hotels. We did eat at downtown Disney. I only got the two reservations for in the parks. Carnation Cafe and Lamplight.
Yeah.
But we ate. Let's see, downtown Disney. We ate at Black Tap.
Oh yeah.
For dinner.
I love Black Tap.
Awesome.
Yeah, they have a good menu, and like I said, we were sort of frantic with what can one of my kids eat.
Yeah.
Which was sort of hit us like a bag of bricks. Black Tap was pretty good about customizations. I would say probably for everyone, they might be they messed up a few things, but they were certainly willing, and they tried and they put in the effort. So, and we've eaten there before. We really like it there. Gigi's Chicken. It's a new place. There's do you know the Gigi's Chicken? It's over there.
It's right by the new section by it's in that food hall, right?
Yeah, it's like a food hall. There's a few, like 2 or 3 downstairs.
Yeah.
There's like a cocktail bar up above.
Yeah, I've been up there. I just haven't eaten anything over there.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Everybody found something that they enjoyed and really liked. And then actually the very last day for dinner, we were at Earl of Sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like it was a very good trip. Now I want to go.
And me too.
Yeah.
I thought about that a couple of times as you were talking. Like, oh man, now I want to go.
All right.
Let's book it. Okay. Let's ask Justin our questions.
Yep.
Just because people want to know all this stuff, anyways.
Always.
All right, Justin. We always ask our questions of our guests that are on the show, and I know I must have asked you these before, but we're gonna go through.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, what are your top 3 attractions that you have to do in the park? Like, if these things have to be running, or Justin's not going to the park. These have to happen. Just give me 3 of them.
Okay. So Peter Pan is number 1. That's both my wife and mine our favorite attraction.
Okay.
Okay. This is not going to make much sense because it was not running.
I know.
And we certainly felt it. But Pirates.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have.
Pirates.
Man, we felt that too.
That is the one we ride more than anything.
Yeah.
And it was not running, and we certainly missed it. And then after that, like Indy, it's really a tie amongst the other big ones. We love Haunted. My wife loves Matterhorn, right? It's just sort of a tie amongst them. But if we had to pick 1 or even 2, it'd be Peter Pan and Pirates.
Oh, I love that. Solid answers. But yeah, it's weird that when Pirates was down, I was like, it's gonna be fine. There's so much other stuff to do, but you really do feel it. Like,
You feel that.
You do.
because Pirates always seems to be like it's that ace in the hole. Like, I'm tired. I don't
Totally.
want to, and like no one can agree on it. But that you pull that thing out. Oh yeah, let's go on that.
Yeah, no, it's like automatic. You're like,
Absolutely.
your mind just wants to go into it. Like we were walking by it, and I'm like, my body's like, go, and I'm like, I can't.
I know. I was like, we're looking at it. Going,
Yeah, I'm like,
man,
yeah.
please.
Yep.
Okay. What is your favorite food or snack or dinner there, or meal? I should say meal and snack.
So probably our favorite place to go is Carnation Cafe. Everybody can pretty much agree. Carnation Cafe. We've actually, and until even this trip where I kind of talked down what I got, it was still very good.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had anything at Carnation where it's like, that is just that was gross, right? I mean, we've always been very happy with Carnation Cafe. So that's probably the number one place. If it was one single thing though,
Yeah.
I don't know. At least for this trip, the Beery Melts.
Oh,
That, hands down, that is the best thing that I ate this trip.
okay.
But the menus change all the time. Like for a snack, just your regular churro,
Okay.
right? You can't beat the churro, and that's not going anywhere.
That's not going
You
anywhere.
can always get a churro.
And and where do you like to get your churro from? Is it anywhere matter?
Anywhere where that's open. And I will say, I think they ran out of churros one day
Oh,
because we were heading out to go to downtown Disney, and
That news just.
yeah.
it's like, what?
They ran out of churros. I'm out of here.
We were
That's
heading
awesome.
down to downtown Disney, and we're like, hey, let's grab some churros. There was not a single churro cart open, and we were at the back of the park. So we were walking forward, and there were none. We actually got them at the one just right there in downtown Disney. As you're coming into downtown Disney, there's a churro cart there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yep,
got 'em
yep.
there. Yeah.
Right on. Okay. So those are good answers. What? Yeah, so where is it? How do I phrase it? Is Disneyland better for you at daytime or nighttime? And if it's at nighttime, where do you like to be during that magic hour when it turns to nighttime?
So nighttime.
Okay.
And honestly, it's anywhere where it's immersive.
Okay.
And the reason why I like it nighttime, and I've already kind of mentioned this, is it just brings the lighting brings a completely different vibe. It's a whole nother level of immersion into whatever land you're in, which is just incredible. And so, like at DCA, there were a few places where I was like awestruck at how beautiful it was. And I just like, I can't believe I've never really noticed this. Other places, it's just the lighting, it just brings it to a whole nother level. So I don't know if there's any one place, but definitely at night. And it all really has to do with the lighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. A solid answer. Okay. What is your favorite Disneyland ride vehicle
Oh, wow.
or attraction
Ride
vehicle?
That's a hard one. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Omni Mover because, man, that just moves people through, right?
It does.
Haunted or Aerial, right? Two of my favorite rides. You can't go wrong there with the vehicle itself. And actually, as far as like something that's unique about Aerial that's not on Haunted is I love how on that specific vehicle they use as they twist you backwards and you're going under the sea, they use the back of the vehicle in front of you as a projection screen.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is really cool. It's a unique use of the vehicle itself
Yes.
to be part of the experience. But as far as like, I mean, Rise, right? Just the way it's autonomous and it goes through. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the same reason. It's like you get in and you feel like you're not on tracks, right? You're unleashed. Like your vehicle, it's like you feel like you're really in the thing and moving around, and you're not in on rails, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably my favorite.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Awesome. All right. So I think the last one is let's say you're going to bring a friend to the park, and they like Justin. I don't know why you like to go to Disneyland. It's too crowded. It's too expensive. I don't know what you're going, but I'll go with you. Let's just say it's our other friend that begins with a J. Let's say like he wants to go with you. Where are you taking him in the park to best show what Walt was trying to achieve in the park? What best exemplifies what Walt was trying to do?
That's a good question. I think so. If it's specifically what Walt was trying to do,
Yeah.
we have to cut out all the newer stuff. I think like Galaxy's Edge. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. It'd probably be Adventureland.
Okay.
I think that with all the different stuff around it, and I know it has some newer stuff like Indy wasn't there, but you've got Jungle Cruise, you can see the rivers, you've got the tree house, you've got Pirates right around the corner, You can go to New Orleans Square really easily. You can just walk through and see all the history of, like, you know,
Yeah.
this is sort of what Walt wanted. I think that's probably the first place we would go. Now, first attraction we would get on, honestly, it'd probably be just the first one that's available. But, you know, if I was trying to, you know, get a vibe going, it'd probably be Adventureland.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go. Solid answer.
Nice.
Solid answer.
Very solid.
All right. I think that's all the questions we have. I don't think there's another one I'm missing. I don't think so.
I think that's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a good episode. This has been a fun conversation.
Always is.
Yeah.
It's been great.
I'm glad you had a good time, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
you,
you
yeah.
for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome. Always happy to talk about Disney and Disneyland, and you guys are amazing. So thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
man. Okay, so we'll wrap up episode 247. Let's see, 248 is coming around the bend, and we have special guests on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, so to find out more about us, you can send us an email at info, or to reach out to us, you can send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. You can DM us there. That's the best way to get a hold of me or Becky. Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on my other show, the Mando Show. Our review for The Mandalorian Grogu should be out. Should be out already.
Okay.
Yeah, we recorded it. Should be out already. You can find me there. And you can also find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie, and I'm responding to my DMs there.
All right.
And then you can also find me Wednesday nights on the Lounge.
LTP
YouTube.
Lounge.
Yep.
And where can people find that anyway?
On YouTube. On the YouTubes. Yep.
Leaving Today Podcast on there.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to fix it because I think it's Leaving Today one word, then podcast is another word. I'm going to try to fix that.
Good luck.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have any other questions for Justin, you can just send an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com or just reach out to me and I'll get the message over to Justin for that. Awesome. I had a really good time and we should do it again whenever you feel like you want to talk to us, Justin. We should just let us know. We'll happily have you on.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely vote to make it an annual thing after your family trips. Come on and give us a trip report.
There you go.
Gladly.
There you go. And so,
Gladly. Thank you.
yes, an LTP member suggested, so therefore it's now in our bylaws. Whenever the Jones family heads out to Anaheim, we need a show to just to recap. And
Yeah.
yes,
Awesome.
I'm down with that.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, well, until next time, we love you, adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.
Bye.
See ya.
Jake got that one right.
You did that perfectly the first time.
Yeah. Hold on. Udi, don't say anything.
What are you doing? Flowers? What?
Sure, it can't be any worse than your whiskey and Coke from yesterday morning.
I'm all alone in the world. There's no one here beside me.
Hang on, sorry, I'm pulling it up.
I'm trying to see.
Think of a banana.
Does it help? Okay.
Always does. Every time. Don't ask me why. But you make me hot. It's so close, I can feel it.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red.
Can we do that again?